In this video, we're going to be taking a look back at the best moments from 2023, from insane gameplay to breaking characters' damages with various cameos. It's all going to be here. If you like what you're seeing, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow in more ways than one. Alright, so in the first match, we're actually playing Scorpion, and we're going to get some interesting combos with Scorpion. Check this out. We're going to go into the knee, and we actually do end up dropping it. $428, 43% off of that Scorpion assist with one bar, and we take the round with the pokes. And 374 for no bar. I don't know about you, but that's pretty good. He's going to catch us while we try to go for the overhead, and we're breaking that immediately. He has us in the corner, and getting out of Liu Kang's pressure, especially with Shao, is really hard, but we end up catching him with the 1-2, but he's still going to break it. He's going to hit us with the grab. We're back in the corner, but we catch him with the poke into a grab right back into the corner, and we put the Scorpion out to see if it actually would work. I never tested that, but we do catch him with the slowest projectile in the game, and we'll take it. In the second match, we actually have Jax, and let me tell you something. Jax with the Shao is actually kind of scary. There's a few cameos I found that work almost as good, if not better, than the cameos I already use. And you're going to see exactly why Jax is crazy. We get him into the corner, into the axe throw. We pick him up with Jax. We do end up dropping that combo right there, but we make up for it very shortly. We're going to poke her out of the air into our combo, and now she's pretty much for ours to take. We're going to try to set her up for the unblockable, but she does poke us out of it. We catch her again and take the round, and she's in the corner, so we pretty much have prime positioning, but she's going to switch us out and go for the wrong move, and she is going to break it. That's a very smart breaker, but we do catch her, and watch how we put her into the blender. $45% off of one bar and unblockable setup, and we catch her again with another 300. We do drop the end of that combo. We were trying to get crazy. And right there we call Jax out just in case she did something crazy, but we do end up taking the match. In the next match we have Stryker as our cameo. We're going to catch the Havoc 1-2 into a little setup right there, but Stryker's going to miss. Stryker tends to do that a lot. That little reset stance, it's really hard to pull out with Shao. You have to do it practically while they're in the peak of their air, but we're going to catch him with a little low from the axe. And catch him with a little down 4. He's going to try to come in. We're going to armor through that. And we didn't get hit, so we get a full combo. And we, again, couldn't get the little stance to work. We do end up getting it later on. He's going to pretty much duck every attack because Shao has no mids. If you are a Shao player, you know exactly what it feels like. I mean, half of the game, you're not even playing Mortal Kombat. People are just spamming down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4. Like, it doesn't matter. They're just poking out of everything. But that fatal blow is going to give him the round. We're going to call the Stryker in for the projectile. And then we're going to get him as a back grab, put him back into the corner. And actually get the restand this time. Go for the low because he tends to not block low ever. And then we do a bad projectile, and we're gonna get punished for it. We catch him with the anti-air into a full combo, and we're gonna just go for the full axe combo because we wanted some damage, and he's solo to dying. We might as well. And then we catch him with a 2-2 into the round. He was so annoying to play against. I just started jumping to punish him for the most part because he's just poking out of everything. We get the restand, go for the overhead. He does block it, and now we're into his combo, but we're breaking that immediately because he has 2 bars. And we catch him with the Stryker grenades into the 2-2, but we didn't go for the full combo. We go into the 2-2 into the Stryker bomb, and then we go into the little knockdown for the axe, and there's nothing he could have done, so we just went for the grab, get some easy damage. He's gonna go for the plus frames. We're gonna back off into the 2-2, into more grenades, into another 2-2, into the jump attack, and we're gonna take the game. The next match we're facing a Geras, so we ended up picking Shujinko, and let me tell you, this Geras is insane. Look at the combo he does. He does a triple stop combo with Kung Lao. 550% damage off of, I think, 1 bar. That was pretty crazy. He catches us with the low into the 2 into the back burst, and then he's gonna catch us with a 4 into another time stop, but he does end up dropping this, so we might have a chance of coming back here. He's gonna do a Kung Lao. We're gonna punish that immediately, go for the time stop, do the little axe buff into the 1-2-2-2 into the meter burn lunge, and now we have him at what, 400 damage, and we're charging Shujinko up immediately. We get 41% off of that, but he catches up with a forward 2-1, I believe. Then he's gonna try to go for the command grab, and we're not having it. We're gonna go for the 1-2 axe drop. Now we have our axe down, and we are a lot more confident against Geras. And he's gonna go for the Kung Lao again, but we're gonna cast that every time. Go for the time stop again into the buff, into the same exact combo we just did as we charge up Shujinko. But this time we're gonna end it a little different with the armor break, unblockable, but we couldn't get anything going off of that. But we do catch him with a 2-2 into the knee. Now we're gonna go into the back 3-2 into the 2-2 for chip damage and end the round. Now he's gonna try to go for that overhead low, but we're gonna catch him with a 2-2 this time into the time stop, and watch this. He does delay the setup, and we could have gotten more damage, but we ended up going for the setup. He catches us, we're breaking that immediately. And we're going to use his Sandstorm against him. Just charge up Shujinko as much as we can. Catch him with a 2-2 again because he thinks he's plus for some reason. And he's going to try to take the Kung Lao and just try to get time stops in. And we don't fall for it. Catch him while he's trying to jump. He ends up getting enough bar to break it, but it's not going to matter because we still have the Sandstorm right there. The next cameo we're going to use is Darius, and Darius can get some crazy damage just like the other cameos. He doesn't provide much, so I have him a little low on the tier list. After experimenting him, I've been experimenting with him for a long time. I mean, right there, we get a nice little 40% combo off of just his kick, but it doesn't reload until like the next round, so it's a little rough to use, and against Baraka especially where you need help as Shao, it's not the best matchup possible. He ends up catching us with the low, and we're pretty much his to take at this point, and he takes the round, but it's okay though. We're gonna settle in, not think about the last round, and we're gonna go for the combos, and he's gonna break that combo. We're gonna go for the low axe. He up blocks into the 2-1-2. We're breaking that immediately. He's gonna go for the low starter. We're gonna go to the 1-2 and take the round. Now the final round we can't choke now. We get a weird interaction right there, but we do catch him with the jump in again, and he has enough bar to break it. Baraka makes so much bar off of his pressure, it's insane. We predict he's gonna go for the overhead, and we go for our armored launcher, and we get a nice little 300 off of that. Go for the overhead, but he's gonna predict that. We're gonna catch him with the low poke into the little lunge, and we do miss the kick, but we end up getting the low off of that, and that should be game, but he breaks it, and we're gonna have to go for chip damage, but we catch him jumping and we take the game. The next cameo we're gonna be using is Cyrax, and this is actually something I wish I figured out before he got nerfed. We catch him with the 1 into the 2-2 into the lunge, and we catch him in a blender now. We're gonna put him back into the corner. That's why we completed the axe throw. So we do drop that combo, and that's because you actually cannot combo after like the 2-2. You have to do it before you even hit the person, and that's something that's like muscled into my brain, and I went for it. We try to call out Cyrax right there, and he doesn't come out, but it's okay though. We're gonna go for the overhead because we're pretty much safe on that move. We catch him with the back 2 into big damage. We get 254, and now we're gonna call him in into the 1-2-2 in the air. We get 41% off of that. She's gonna try to go for the same thing that she just did last round, but we remembered, and we're gonna get him with the overhead into the grab, and she's gonna go back into the corner, head over the 2-2-3 knee, and we hit him with the 1-2 into the little lunge. We didn't finish that air combo, that's why we were able to get that off, but we're gonna end up putting ourselves into the corner in the process. She's gonna catch Scorpion, 327 off of no bar. That's pretty good. It looked like an easy combo too, but we catch him with a 2-2 into the meter burn, into Cyrax, into the 1-2-2. The next cameo up on the list is Sonya, and a lot of people were telling me to use Sonya. The damage did not disappoint. I mean, 41% off of relatively easy combos is crazy. We catch him with the overhead, but we don't complete him because we don't want him to get out of the corner. And especially, we don't want to be in the corner against Johnny. We catch him with the overhead into the Sonya, but the Sonya does whiff. We do a blank jump into the grab. I was thinking he was going to maybe go for an anti-air or up block. And then we're going to go for the 2-2 axe drop into the low kick to take the round. Catch him with the anti-air 1-2-2 into the lunge. He's gonna break it. That's a smart break. Now, I don't know what the plan there was. We're just going to back off, go into the 2-2 lunge. And I guess that was his last little hope. And we're going to take the game using Sonya. I think that was literally my first game with Sonya. Her combos are really easy. I see where people were coming from. Now, to my surprising, Kano was actually really fun to use with General Shao. He brought everything to the table when it comes to block, pressure, when it comes to damage. Look at that right there. We started out with a 339 with no meter. And Kano was able to extend that combo by like 30. He's going to catch us with the low overhead. We're going to try to go back. Look, block pressure right there. We call Kano in. Now it's our turn again. And that's one of the things Shao struggles with a lot, is actually taking his turn back. We do end up dropping that combo right there. We go for the 2-2 into the 1-2 because he wasn't doing anything about it. We jump in the air to try to avoid that overhead, but we ended up getting some hits. We should have went for the full combo, but we didn't really think it through. We go for the 2-2 knife, and we miss the Kano knives. Those are really hard to time, I will admit. We drop him again right there, but we just have that pressure continuously building up. There's nothing he can really do. He tried to press right there, and we go for the overhead full string, and we get the game. I've also seen some few comments about Frost, and I will admit, I didn't give her the fair shot that she deserves. She's actually really good with General Shao. He actually gets some decent, like, usable mix-ups, because he has mix-ups with certain cameos. It's just not that, like, great, and it's not that usable. Right there, we get it with the low with the Frost, and then I'm getting 323. We try to go for the little orb setup. We're going to try to keep going for that, because if we can get that orb off, we're pretty much guaranteed a full combo, and all he can really do is just poke out of it. We're going to go for the grab, and we're just going to try to chip him out, but he's going to catch us with a forward 3 and go into a combo, which he does end up dropping, so we're going to get it done with the just standing 1 anti-air, do with the forward 1-2-2 into the orb again, and he still gets up and just mashes. A smart choice by him though. If I get that orb off, it's going to be game over. He's trying to space us out, zone us out. We're going to try to clear some space with the forward 1-2-1, go with the frost slide. He didn't expect that. I wouldn't have either. I get hit by that all the time. We're going to try to match his projectile, and this is where I took things personally. Why is he switching to my character with my skin? I know he hasn't earned that skin, so I was a little upset, and that's where it really hit me. 296, and now we're going to just turn on the jets and go as much as we can. Put on as much pressure as possible with Frost and Shao. We get the damage buff off into a full combo, but we didn't really press RT. We didn't meter burn it because we thought we'd end up like killing him. I should have meter burned it anyways, but we still ended up taking the round. So the next cameo is actually Goro, and Goro's actually gonna get a whole video by himself because he's actually kind of like crazy with Shao. He provides a lot of things that Shao really needs, especially a low grab. I mean, that really helps out. I wasn't able to use Goro at a max potential that I could use him now, but let me tell you something. When that Goro video comes out, you're going to see some crazy stuff. We catch him with the little combo. He's going to break out of it. He was going to be in horrible positioning, so that's a really good break. So we mash with the 1-2-2, get into the Goro grab, into the 2-2 into the air, and we get it done. And we go for the axe slam immediately. We get the overhead off into another 227 into the low overhead. I didn't want to risk the knee. You can't really hit confirm into that. We get the Goro plus frames. We jump on top of him and make him our bitch, but for whatever reason that doesn't work. It worked in the other corner, but it doesn't matter. We catch him with a 2-2 axe slam into the axe throw, and we take the game very easily, might I add. Next up, we have Sector, and Sector's video is actually going to come out probably the next day or the day after this video is uploaded. Sector is insane. I've been using Sector for a very long time, but I haven't really dedicated a video to him. So here's a little short glimpse of what the video is going to be. He's going to put us into the blender. We're going to armor through that immediately. We're going to drop the missiles, put him into the axe throw. Now we're plus, but he does end up pushing us to the corner with his little wake up attack. We get the 2-2 into the axe throw. We do mess up here. We call the missile in a little too early. We get more damage pretty much if the missile hits, but right there we use it as just a pretty much pressure tool, a block pressure tool. We catch him with the 2-2 anti-air into the 2-2 into the lunge, and we get full combo off of that. And you want to basically time the missile the minute he hits the ground. Right there, that would have stopped any wake up in the game, besides maybe Astra. We get him with the back 3-3. He wakes up. We're gonna go into the full 2-2-3 knee combo, rinse and repeat. Drop the Sector missile, but he's gonna poke both of us, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna get the 1-2. He's gonna combo break, and we're full screen, and we're just gonna let the missile take care of it all, try to push him back and just block. And it's just as easy as that with Sector. Next up, we have probably the best cameo for General Shao, and it's Kung Lao. Just see what I do. I'm not even gonna talk this game. Just watch what Kung Lao makes General Shao do. Yeah, if you're starting off with General Shao, I highly recommend Kung Lao. Now next up is our classic cameo Sareena, and Sareena is still just as good as she was. She's a top 2, top 3 cameo for General Shao. She provides a lot of things that he actually needs, like a get off me tool. We're gonna get the 321 easily with her. The smoke catches us but does not connect with the grab somehow. I don't know, he got sold by Mortal Kombat. We're gonna just do the standing 2, try to get him out of the invisibility. 1-2, and we drop the combo. Go for the overhead, go for the poke. 2-2 into a jump into the forward 1-2-2. I'm telling you, as a Shao player, that works a lot of the time. We're gonna go into the overhead string, and we're gonna go for the grab with Sareena and get a nice little 120. Go for the full screen little toss. That's a high, I believe. 1-2 into the. We didn't expect that axe throw to connect, so we didn't really like keep going. But we catch her with the Sareena, and that allows us to do enormous damage. And we're even the match is done, we're still gonna keep going. I mean, we get a nice little 44%, I believe, and of course we're gonna do it. On one of our final cameos, we have Motaro, one of my favorites. We're gonna use the reflection. He's really good against zoners, and so is Kung Lao, but I prefer Motaro against zoners a lot more. We go for the knee combo 308 into the 1-2 into the axe slam. Go for the back 3-2 2 times, and he's gonna break it. That's a really late break. I don't know why you would break that low. Then we catch him with a 2-2 into the full combo, and Motaro really just kind of chills in the back until you need him. That's how his playstyle most of the time works. He does have a low ball that you do want to use once in a while, but it's very predictable because it is a little reactable. We catch him with the overhead, and that overhead, because of Motaro, turns into a full combo. You can also do it with Kung Lao. It's a little less damage, and it's a little like harder to accomplish in an online game. She's going to try to zone us out. We call in the triple shots for Motaro to get in. Into the 2, into the standing grab. We go for the 1-2 into another grab and take the game with the brutality. In the final match, we have Sub-Zero, another really good cameo that most people do not use. Right there, he's going to try to zone us out, and somehow we become the zoner with Sub-Zero. We catch her with a 2-2 into the lunge, into the 2-2 knee, and once you get a single hit when Sub-Zero is active, you're going to clear 40% easily because you get a free buff off of Sub-Zero's combo. We're gonna catch him, but we couldn't go for the full combo. It's okay though, we catch him with the 2 to take the round. Right there, this is what I'm talking about. Into the 1-2 into the air, 2-2 lunge, and look at the damage already. It's 328. That's I believe a 41% combo off of 1 bar. Sub-Zero, we get punished right there because we try to freeze him. He's gonna get about 40% damage off of that. Liu Kang is just absolutely insane. The most annoying character in this game for me personally. He's gonna wake up, and somehow we could not get away from that. We're gonna catch him with a poke. We gotta get out of the corner. You do not want to be in the corner with Liu Kang. And we catch him with the overhead into the 2-2-4 knee, and we catch him with the overhead, put him in the corner. Now we have pretty much all the tools we need to win the match, and we just got to utilize them correctly. We catch him with the Sub-Zero again, and look at this damage right here. We got a free buff off of that too, keep in mind. We get 43%. That is insane, and we're gonna wake up with the knee and take the round. Now listen, I don't play Geras, but that might be my favorite combo in the game. That combo took me 2 days to perform. It literally shaved years off my life. Starting it off, you know we had to go with our day 1 cameo Scorpion, who's still a top 3 cameo for Quan Chi. Look at the combo we're cooking up. I mean, that's the coolest looking combo I've ever seen. We put him over our knee and we're spanking him repeatedly for the last 5 seconds. It doesn't matter. He's going to try to zone us with Scorpion, and it's a weird choice for sure. We're going to put out a portal and try to zone him back. He does teleport, and he doesn't go for the kick, which I was anticipating with the up block, and he's going to make us punish off of that. We're going to catch him off the back 3. Our knee is ready for another spanking session, and we're going to make it meterless this time. Take the round. He's gonna go for a very interesting combo. That little thing, if it did hit with the Scorpion, it would actually put him a full combo off of that. So very interesting tech that he's been doing. I'm sure that works on a lot of people, but not us, because we're different. He does take the round, however, beat that fire spinning bullshit. That fire spinning bullshit makes me want to put a hole in my monitor, but it's okay. We restrain ourselves from doing any of that. Look at what we're doing. Catch him with a little sky drop. We're going to try to play it safe. He's going to back off and teleport back in, so I don't know why the back off was even necessary. We're going to catch him with the full combo again, make it look good while we're doing it. This time we're only going to use 1 cameo though, because we don't have the other one available. 354, that's still pretty damn good. Not the most optimal combo I've shown you guys, but it just looks too cool for me not to do. Flashy over optimal any day, and we take him with the 1-2 into the watermelon throw, and we get the win. If you're new to Quan Chi, I highly recommend Scorpion. I think he's the best one to start off with. Now next up we have Motaro, and let me tell you something. On paper this doesn't seem that good, right? But Motaro's actually probably towards the top of the line. He helps him with zoning, which a lot of cameos really don't do besides like Sub-Zero, Frost, and Sareena, you know? And on top of that, you can get some cool ass combos like this. Now on paper that didn't combo, right? But if you rewind back and look at when my kick actually hit Katana, it would say a 2-hit combo. So that means the cage actually comboed her and jailed her in. And now we're just gonna put her in the corner with every single mix-up we got in our book. We're just trying to make a rage quit at that point. And right here is when the zoning gets kind of ridiculous. Imagine if I called on Motaro a little late. Like, you wouldn't be able to move for a good 5 seconds, and at that point my controller is destroyed if I was Katana. Quan Chi might have the easiest brutalities in this game. Let me know down below what you think is the best cameo for Quan Chi. Next up, we got Cyrax, and one thing that's very cool about Cyrax is that you can actually combo into his net with Quan Chi, which I don't think a lot of characters in the game actually have the ability to do. Now, he is playing Sareena, so we're going to be pretty much playing blocking simulator for half the round, and we're going to catch him with the 1-2-2, and now we're going to have so much time, and we drain a bar of his meter, and look at what we're doing. In the next round, we get zoned out a lot, so we're going to cut most of that out. We get into a blender with this kid, like he's putting us in a blender. And there's not much we can do. We're going to try to get out of the corner before the round ends at least, but that's not going to happen, and we're going to get absolutely waffle stomped. Starting off the round, we're going to go for the classic kick into the sky drop. It works 90% of the time. I don't know why, but it just does. We're going to catch him with the kick, and it's going to be a nice little meterless combo, about 290-ish right there, and we get pretty much our bar saved up. We catch him with the 1-2 into the Cyrax. We're going to put the portal up, drain his meter. That's the one thing that's crazy about that combo. It also drains his meter. It's not just, you know, my side of things. Now we're going to get him with the full combo, 353. He's going to poke us. Doesn't matter though. We have such a life lead. All we have to do is not choke. And look at this. We're going into the blender for Sareena, playing blocking simulator, and we somehow get hit by a move that's supposed to be 70 feet in the air, and I don't know how that hit me, because that's never hit me in the lifespan of Quan Chi, and I think a lot of people can vouch, and he's gonna sky drop and give us the game pretty much. But seriously, the hitbox in this game sometimes are ridiculous and they're so inconsistent, but it doesn't matter, we still get the win, so I'm not going to complain too much. Next up, we're using Sareena. I finally get to play the blocking simulator. We're going to get caught immediately, however, and he's not going to be able to complete the combo because we were mid-air, and we're just going to show him that we have one of those skeletons too. We could have probably gone for a better punish. He's going to catch us off the sky drop, and I took that a little personally, I'm not going to lie. Not the most optimal combo, especially when you drop it, but it's okay though. He's going to go for the overhead. We're going to block it. We're going to throw a Jax skeleton at him. He's going to throw one right back, and we're going to go for the Sareena block simulator. We're going to end up catching him just crouching and not blocking. He's breaking that. Of course he is. And then he's going to catch us off the grab and take the round, you know. A lot of info that round. We know exactly what he's doing. We just got to figure him out. We're going to go into a zoning battle. I mean, this is like the biggest fight since Thanos versus the Avengers. I'm not going to lie. And then we're going in, putting him into the block simulator. Go for the low again because he's not blocking. And we're going to spend the meter, spend the 2 bars, and get the 350, 360 damage we can possibly get off of this. 366 off 2 bars. That is horrible, but it's all right. That move should be 1 bar. I don't care what anybody says. We're also draining his meter in the process. We're going to go for the tongue, go for the safe spot, and right there we can actually down poke and he can't, because I believe we're plus, like I'm almost 90% sure. We're going to go for the plus again and then go for the little down 1, down 3, down 4. It doesn't matter what you want to do. You can do them all. You know, watching your opponent block for 10 seconds straight is a lot of fun. I mean, it sucks when you're in the position to just play block simulator, but when you're on the side where you're making them block, it's the best feeling in the world. Next up, we're using a lot of people's favorite Sub-Zero, and we're going to try to be a zoner with Sub-Zero. I don't like zoning a lot in this game, but, you know, we're going to end up doing it because Sub-Zero helps us a lot. We thought that she was going to block that, so that's why we threw out that Sub-Zero, and we're just zoning him out, absolutely going crazy, kick him in his ass, and put out the portal, do it all over again. We're going to put Sub-Zero's little shield up right now too, just in case that Shujinko tries to do anything. It is really weird to me that Shujinko gets the portal buff full screen while I have to say my own portal, but he's going to end up dive kicking and we're going to take the round. I mean, 346 off of 1 bar is really good for Quan Chi. He struggles to break the 300 barrier with 2 bars sometimes. We're going to catch him with the hentai tongue swipe, and she's going to go full screen again. And we're going to go for the homing missile skull. And know a lot of people say that Quan isn't good in this game, but in my opinion, I believe that he's in like the higher mid tier. Next up we got Kano, and Kano surprised me a lot. I find myself saying that like every single time I do these videos. I did it with Omni-Man and Shao, where Kano surprised me in both times, and Kano has surprised me once again on how good he is. Back to the game though, he's gonna end up making a mistake, and we're gonna get a full combo off the purple portal, and we're gonna end up dropping it, but we're still gonna get the low to hit, so you know, it's all worth it. We got extra damage off of that. He's gonna go for the low. We're gonna make him just condition for the low, so when we do need that overhead, it's there. We're gonna put out the Kano knives for extra pressure, and we ended up getting the round off of that. We had no meter, so that's probably the best option we could have probably gone for. Catch him off the 1-2, put him in more knife toss pressure. We're pretty much allowed to do anything when that knife toss comes up, unless they block and go for the uppercut. That's why we keep going for the low with Kano. We're gonna poke out, go for the overhead, into the Kano, into the low again, just so they don't uppercut us and send our head to heaven. Now we're gonna sky drop, and his teleport's gonna beat mine, and he's gonna take the round. We go for the little low again, condition him as much as possible, go for the low again. He sees me going for the low, and we're gonna do it again, and he still doesn't block it. So that's a pretty neat looking combo, and it is 362. We're gonna put some knife tosses in his shoulder once again, put some pressure in, go for the pokes. There's literally nothing he can do in that scenario unless he meter burns or armors through that, and even then the knife can just break through the armor if it's timed right. But moral of the story is, please try Kano if you haven't, and let me know down below what cameos you're running with Quan Chi in general. Next up, we are using Sonya, and Sonya is very similar to Scorpion in a way, but the combos are very different. Also, we're gonna just spam our skulls, because if they're there, we might as well. We're gonna hit her with a tongue swipe. I'm a little upset I dropped that combo, but it's okay. We have plenty of time to make up for it, and I definitely do. We catch her with the grab, put her in the corner. Now, my whole thing is I want to zone Sindel out, because as I've mentioned previously, Sindel is the most annoying character in this game, in my opinion, especially with Kung Lao. She becomes #1, and it's not even like close. The thunder blockables you have to like react to are just so stupid in my opinion, but it's all good though. As long as we stay full screen, we do not have to deal with them. We get caught off the low, and then we get caught off the overhead. Like, I don't know why I struggle with this character so much. We're gonna catch her with a classic kick into the sky drop, into the overhead skull, and she's gonna go for a random fatal blow, thinking somehow that's gonna hit, and we're gonna literally do a slow little anime walk and hit her with the grab. In the next match, we're playing Sector, and Sector is a pressure god when it comes to pairing him up with Quan Chi and his mix-up. I mean, look at what we're doing. I'm not gonna lie, if I was the Molina player, my controller is going through the wall and my head is following it right along. We're gonna get him full screen and get him with the little skulls. He's gonna close the gap though, so we gotta be a little careful here. Put us into the little blender that Molina has with the 1-2-2. That string is really hard for me to block, but I have gotten better at it. Here's the combo that I've been cooking up with Sector. That's 1 bar 355. I'll take that any day of the week. He's gonna catch us off the full combo, but I don't know why he meter burned that, because he has Kung Lao and not Scorpion, so it's really hard to combo off of that. He's gonna uppercut us, but we do get Sector down in time to take our turn back, and we're gonna go for the full combo tentacle and go for the little hentai tongue into the full combo and brutality. Next up, we are using Shujinko, and this one was very rough for me because it's Omni-Man out of all people. And, you know, he has some of the coolest moves that he steals, but it was so hard to get used to. And we're just going into a grab simulator at this point. We're going to tech out of every single one. He does end up catching us with a very nice combo. I mean, 360 off of overhead is pretty damn good. We're going to tech the throw again, go for the little thunderclap, and we're going to time him out and win the game. We're playing it very patiently, you know, playing it very smart. We're going to go for the plus frames, and he's going to catch us off the overhead and go for a full combo again. Not the neatest gameplay with Shujinko for sure, but since it's Omni-Man and it was all new moves, I feel like I had to show it off. Next up, we're playing with, I think, my favorite cameo right now, which is weird enough because I never liked Frost to begin with. Look at this setup. That is 381 off of one bar and a setup that was meterless. That is insane, and we take the round off the tentacle. I mean, this guy was definitely one of the best Quan Chis I've faced online. We're gonna try to get out of the corner with the, you know, the little sky drop, and we do end up achieving that. We're thinking maybe we can get a comeback, and he's gonna just give us the hentai tongue into our leg, and we're gonna catch him off this forward kick and again into the little sky drop. I don't know why it works like 90% of the time, but it does. We catch him in the jump in. We go for the full meterless combo, but we're not wasting meter. There's no point to. We're not gonna waste our fatal blow. We're gonna try to set him up, but he does end up sky dropping. If that did hit just like that, we would have probably won that game. Now we catch him with the little back kick standing 4 into a full combo once again, and we're gonna go for the same exact setup, but I messed it up. My fingers are too big for my controller. That's my excuse. At this point, I think I've done more brutalities with Quan Chi than my entire top 3 main characters combined. Next up, we have Kung Lao, and I'm tired of saying this, but Kung Lao is also probably a top 3 cameo for Quan Chi. Look at this. That's a fun to blockable into an overhead that does 181, and we can meter burn it to make it a full combo, and we get this gorgeous looking combo. I mean, what is this? It is nuts on how much better Kung Lao makes like every player in the game. Like, I don't necessarily want him to get nerfed, but like the holding that hat stuff, that shit kind of gets ridiculous at times. Just like this, look at that. That's an overhead low into another overhead into a full combo. After this video, I don't think you're ever gonna want to look at a brutality from Quan Chi ever again. Next up, we are using Darius, and you know, it's a very weird combo, I will say, but it does work actually. Like, surprisingly enough, I did try throw combos. They don't work unless you're in the corner, and we unfortunately didn't get a chance to show them off. But look at this. This is a 1-bar combo, and it does 373, which I'll take any day of the week. Unfortunately, you know, I think we could only use him like maybe once a round. We do end up catching him off the purple skulls, and we're gonna catch him off the little hentai tongue swipe. That's gonna lead to another full combo, meterless, of course. We're not gonna waste anything on the, you know, first combo of the little round, especially when it costs 2 bars. I mean, I still think that's ridiculous. We catch him off the back 1-2, and he's gonna Motaro break that, put Motaro in his triple tail shots. We're gonna try to jump in the air, try to avoid it, and he couldn't convert off of the little tail shots. We go for the poke into the low of the full combo. This time we're gonna use Darius, and we're gonna end up getting 343 off of that, and he's practically dead if we just spam our skulls, unless he flawless blocks and does that. Like right here, I'm not gonna lie, my butthole is clenched to the absolute max, but we're gonna go in the air and finish him off. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, that little 35-second period almost made me scared. Next up, we got Tremor, and Tremor is also a really good source of damage for Quan. As you see, we can actually combo off of a lot of things that we are not able to combo off of previously. Right here, we're going to try to catch him with a little kick into our sky drop. That's our game plan for this entire game, because that's what's going to give us the most damage with the Tremor. And he's going to put us into an absolute blender, and he is using Shujinko. That's a complete hard counter to Quan Chi, and it is so ridiculous on what Shujinko steals out of Quan. We're going to catch him off the little portal combo, and we're going to get a nice little 350, I believe. We're going to change Tremor into metallic, and we're going to go for the back kick into the little sky drop. He's going to catch us and go for full damage, and look at what he does. He does drop the combo, and we got to fire back. My pride is on the line, and this is what we do back. Not the same exact damage, but I will argue that mine looks better. We catch him off the low, straight into the little fatal blow. Whoever gets the next hit pretty much wins the game. He's going to go for the triple fires, and we're going to go for the back kick into the back Tremor aftershock, and we get the game. Next up, we're using Stryker, and Stryker is another pressure tool that Quan has. I believe Sector is a tad bit better, but Stryker also has his own little perks just like that. Look, we were able to combo off of that because he was trying to escape. 132 for that. That's absolutely crazy. We go for the little overhead into the low. We're going to catch them like that. That mix-up gets so many people, and it's so hard to block and anticipate, especially. We catch him off the overhead pretty much mid-range, so we couldn't really do much. Am I the only one that wants that little Sky Raiden Superman thing, you know, where he jumps in the air and goes to the other side of the screen? I want that nerfed, and if you're with me, we need to sign a petition to get that move nerfed. Next up, we have a shadow clone of mine facing myself. We are using Jax in this, and Jax is a very tricky cameo to get down, I'm not gonna lie. I think he gave me the most trouble. We're gonna catch him off that little punishable move, and we're gonna get the full combo off of the Jax, and we're gonna drop it. It's okay, we're gonna make up for it right here. Again, round 2, take 2, watch this. Perfect. 369 for 1 bar is amazing for Quan. I might have to make a video on the Shao Motaro combo now, because they technically buffed Shao, but not really. And it's very interesting, and those overheads are so hard to watch with Motaro on his side, especially with the such fast lows with the plus frames. He's going to catch us off the full combo, 344. He's going to walk up on us, and we're kind of taking disrespect at this point, so I'm going to start taking this personally. Sky drop on his head, and we're going to jump on the other side. He's going to up block us, put us in our place. Little baby us, put us on his knee and spank us. It's okay, though. We're going to get back up. You know, look at this. We love the big moments. We're going to go for the comeback, you know, go for the full combo right here and drop it, because that's just what we do. We want to make it a little closer, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be a little too easy if I came back from right there. We catch him off the jump into the full fatal blow. Let's see where this puts us. So it's a one-touch game once again. We're going to drop the Jax into the sky drop. There's literally nothing he could have done, and that's one of the best things about Jax in this game. Next up, we got Goro, and Goro was actually not that bad with Quan. The combo potential really surprised me, and you're going to see some of the combos I'm talking about, but we're going to zone Tanya out and put the Goro up right there for plus frame just so we can get the portal out into the little back kick. She's going to close the distance. I think Tanya is the worst matchup for Quan Chi. Like, hands down. I played so many Tanyas, and every single one of them gave me the hardest time. Can somebody tell me why I always drop that in the corner? Like, I feel like it's all up to luck. And I feel like I'm doing the same timing every time, but whenever I go for the forward 4, I feel like I just drop it too much in the corner versus, like, you know, mid-screen, which is weird because it should be easier in my opinion. But he's gonna catch us off another armor move. Man, Tanya's armor move might be worse than Sareena's little blade tosses. Look at this. Look at the chip out. That's literally like 4 buttons. And then he's gonna just keep spamming his little pole arm, and you know, we can't really do anything right there, but he does misplace the Goro, so we have a chance of doing something. You know, go for the pokes, go for the little spacing control. We definitely need it with Tanya. We're gonna jump over by luck. I didn't even mean to do that. That was luck. We're gonna get a full combo just so I can redeem that last combo. 363, that's happily taken. He's gonna catch us off the little jump, and I don't even want to know how much damage this is gonna do. 385, that is insane. Whatever though, it doesn't matter. We somehow end up landing the 214 into the full combo. This is going to do a lot of damage, and he does end up breaking it towards the end. We're going to go for the Goro again. She flawless blocks the entire thing, and my ass cheeks are clenched once again, but we do catch her with the standing 4. The cameo we're going to be starting with is Jax, and let me tell you something. Jax is the definition of potential. I mean, look at the combo we cooked up in literally a few hours. That combo previously did like 347, 349, and we spent no bars and still got that. We wasted that bar right there. We didn't really have to. We thought he was going to block it, so we were trying to go for like a little mid-range parry, but we get a combo off of it about like 35%, so we're not tripping too much, and we have a huge life lead. He does the exact same thing we wanted to do. We called the Jax in, and we couldn't get into the stance fast enough. If you didn't know, if you go into the little stance Omni-Man has, Jax is unblockable, doesn't hit you. So that's what I was trying to set up. We're going to break that combo immediately. He's going to grab us, put us right back into the little side, and you know, right there he's going to go for the unsafe combo launcher, but it doesn't matter. We didn't really get much of a punish because he had a breaker. We go for the 1-2 punish into the full combo, and right here, this is where the real damage starts. When you get the 1-2, the most common starter, but we mess it up. It does like 41% around. We're gonna go for the Jax right there. As I was saying before, you don't get affected if Jax goes for his unblockable, so the setup is you hit him and then you grab him out of that little thing, but they have to fall down backwards. But we're gonna keep Jax out there anyways because we had such a life lead, and we might as well take the round. Next up we have Sonya. We catch him in the air with a 1 into the 1-2 full grab, and we're gonna go into the air with a 1-2 launch into the Sonya with a 2-1-2 dash, 2-1-2 dash into the full 1-2 grab. That's gonna give us about 40%. We could have actually gotten more. We go into the low into the Sonya into the full grab, and we get the whole combo again, but we don't have Sonya, so we're gonna have to stick to our regular combo. Still gets us 372, which is pretty damn good. Catch him with the forward 4-2, but he's gonna break that. Very smart break. We're gonna launch over that, somehow get a weird little interaction, but we catch him off the punish with a 1-2 into the full combo into the 1-2 Sonya, 2-1-2 full dash grab into the 1-2 grab, 387. Very easy. He's gonna launch us full screen. We're gonna go into the Vulture stance, block all those projectiles out, and we try to go for something fancy, and this might actually cost us. We go for the armor break because we thought he was gonna do the unblockable setup, but he ends up messing up right here and drops it, and that's when we just take the game. Alright, next up we have Cyrax, and at first I didn't think much of Cyrax. Now, we are the ones that are getting our ass whipped currently, but he does drop the combo into a reset, and we're back on the little block pressure game. He's going to go for a really unsafe grab, and we're going to get a full combo off of this. Now, check this out. This is what Cyrax is able to do for Omni-Man. That's a very creative combo that the community came up with, and I saw it on Twitter. We catch him with a forward 4-2 into another full combo, into the little grab, into the Cyrax, into the 1-2 grab in the air for a 364 off of practically nothing. Catch him with the anti-air standing 1 into the 1-2 grab, into the 1-2 grab to finish it off. We're going to go for the up block right there, and he's going to break that immediately. He goes with the low, and we get caught. We go back dash into another back 1-1 into a full combo again. Now, there is a more optimal combo, which I'll be covering very soon, but this is what we were cooking for now. Into the Cyrax again, into the 1-2, and somehow the 2 whiffed. We catch him with the anti-air, but we couldn't get the full combo. He's gonna go for the really unsafe launcher. We're gonna catch him for a full combo again into the 2-1-2 into the drop. We were trying to get a reset actually, and he's gonna uppercut and take the game off that chip damage. Now he's gonna go for the Swanton Bomb, and you can actually up block that and get a full punish. Otherwise it's fully safe. We get a full combo punish off of this. We could have probably gotten more damage if we started off with 2-2 instead of 1-2. And the Cyrax is gonna go limp on us, and somehow we're not gonna get the full damage. That happens when you call in Cyrax a little too early, and that's a mistake I kept doing. And we could have up blocked right there for even more damage, but we didn't want to risk it. We were already in the corner. He goes for a very unsafe armored move, trying to catch us in one of our gaps, but we catch him again with the 2-1-2 into the full grab, and hopefully Cyrax doesn't go limp, and he does. At this point it's all about patience, and we see him get in the air. We catch him with the stance into the 2. Now this cameo at first makes you want to pluck your ears out, but when you get him mastered, this cameo is a lot of fun with Omni-Man. I'm the one that's in the yellow. There's a lot of Omni-Mans online, so bear with me here. We catch him with a 1-2, and this is the combo we're cooking up right now. 2-1-2 into the backdash, into the 1-2, into the Kano knives, into the full knee combo. 363, not terrible, but it's a very good looking combo. He goes for the forward 4-2. We go for our own forward 4-2 into the knife throw to try to attain some sort of pressure. He doesn't know what to press, and that pressure is going to get to him. We catch him with the low into the full grab, into the full combo, but he's gonna break it. We throw the Kano knives a little too early, and he's gonna get the up block on us. If we threw the Kano knives a little later, we would have been actually safe on that. He's gonna get the full combo, but drop it. We catch him with the anti-air into the 1-2 full combo grab, into the 2-1-2 into the round. Now he's gonna jump. We're gonna anti-air him again. At this point, we're just waiting for him to make a mistake. We get the full combo off of this, into the Kano drop, into the whole knee. 335 for not even an optimal combo right there. It was just more of a conversion. We catch him again. He goes for an unsafe wake up. 1-2 grab into the same little rodeo we've been doing with him the entire day. At that point, he just stopped pressing buttons and we just took the game. Next up, we got Sector, and Sector's just great with everything. I mean, there's not a single character that Sector's not good with. His missiles bring so much pressure. We catch him with the grab right there. The plan is to catch him with the Sector missile on everything safe. Right there, we try to do that, but we whiffed, and he's gonna punish us fully. Now this is the other Sonya combo that I was talking about before. It does a little more damage, 388. I think the other one actually does more damage, although that one does look cooler. We catch him with a 1-2 into the full grab, into the 2-1-2 dash, 2-1-2 dash, 1-2 grab, into the Sector deployment, and he's gonna armor through that. We should have probably aimed the Sector missile a little closer to us, and we're just in the stance right there. We drop the Sector missile to stop any punishes, and exactly what happens. He was unsafe on that anyways, and we take the game off of that. Now this is probably the best Omni-Man I've faced, so I was trying to be really careful. He makes that whole Swanton safe, catches with the 1-2 full combo, and he's gonna punish us with Sonya again. And once again, very cool looking combo. It doesn't do as much as the other combo I showed you before. He's gonna go for the optimal combo right there with the stand kick into the little Swanton bomb, and that's gonna do like 443. That's I gotta learn that combo next. I wish that combo came out before I started recording the video, but unfortunately that's not how it planned out. We catch him with a 319 again. He's gonna just wake up. We were trying to get a comeback in. He's gonna deploy the Sonya little energy ball. We're both playing it very patient, very slow. I catch him with a jump, and we're gonna get full combo off of it. Now look at this Mortal Kombat 11. Why is it lagging so much in online play? Is that just me? I have top of the notch internet and it lags so much in this game. But we're trying to fight through it, and so is the other guy. He goes for an unsafe move, and at that point it got to him and he quit the match. But that match was just way too good not to show. Unfortunately, connection had to get in the way. Next up, we got Shujinko, and we're charging Shujinko up as she's trying to zone us out. She does end up hitting Shujinko, so he's going to be out of commission for a little. We see him right there. We're going to cash him in and try to get more charge on his little thing. We catch him with a little forward dash into the Shujinko overhead kick that starts a full combo into the 1-2 grab, into the 2-1-2 dash, into our regular B&B 345 for overhead, and we catch him again with the overhead trying to jump. We catch him with the back dash into the back 1-1, the forward 4-1-2 grab. Shujinko's charging this entire time too. 2-1-2 dash, 2-1-2 dash, 1-2 grab, 385 for that. He's gonna catch us with his little scream. Sindel is the most annoying character to play. You cannot tell me otherwise. If you have any other annoying characters, tell me otherwise. I I can't see anybody more annoying than her. She goes for an overhead low setup, but it doesn't work out. We're in the air, go for the dash into the little low poke, go for the low starter, but it didn't work. We back up and go for the little overhead, catch him with the jump. He's gonna break it after the overhead starter. We're charging up Shujinko right there. Catch him with the little dash into the back low profile, into the overhead again, into the 1-2 grab full combo. And that was only possible because of Shujinko's overhead. I'm not even gonna lie. We probably would have lost that round without it. Next up, we got Sareena. Everybody hates on Sareena, and I totally see why. We catch him with the Sareena back into the 1-2, into the back 1-1, into the full combo, into the grab. And now we have pretty much the best starter you can ask for. We get him into a nice little 386. It doesn't do as much damage as I would like it. The Kung Lao is going to fire back with a little overhead into the full combo. It's going to do about 30%. He does have Sonya, so we got to be careful with his wake up. Sonya, Goro, Scorpion, some of those cameos can make Kung Lao's wake up a full combo. We get a little ignorant right there. We were just trying to go for something cool, and that's going to pretty much bite us in our ass because he's out of the corner now when we could have just finished the game. He catches us with the little dive kick up into the Sonya, but he doesn't get to convert the full thing. We catch him with a forward 4-2 into the full combo again, and Sareena can't really do much when you're in the air, but we're going to try to take all of his bar. Look at his bar. We took an entire bar off of that because we put him into a grab animation right after. And right there we catch him with a forward 1 into the anti-air, into the 1-2 grab, into the 2-1-2 dash, full combo, and again lag's trying to kick in, but Sonya's going to break the combo. He's going to go for the hat. We're going to catch him right there into the little chest bump, but we're not going to get the brutality for whatever reason. Probably the slow-mo. I blame the slow-mo. Now we have, you know, the most common one and probably the best cameo is actually Kung Lao. Surprise, surprise, Kung Lao is the best cameo in the game, and you know, once again, he's the best cameo for another character. He's going to catch us with the chest bump, take round 1. I kind of deleted round 1 mostly. It was very boring to watch. We catch him with the 2-1-2 into the air grab, into the 2-1-2 dash, into the full combo again, 378. Now that's not optimal, but I just like the way that combo looks. We go for the 1-2 into the grab, into another combo. Now Kung Lao can't really do much until you're in the ground, but 349 for that. Kung Lao is really good for setups right there, as you see right there. We go for the overhead low, and Omni-Man actually jails you into that little overhead. You can't really move. It's kind of like a frame trap, and Kung Lao's hat always kind of kicks in. It's really hard to avoid with Omni-Man's little swanton. We get a nice little 349 again. He's going to go for the YOLO overhead. We're going to catch him. He's going to combo break. We're going to drop the Kung Lao hat, and the Kung Lao hat's going to save us again. We're going to go for the thunderclap and take the game. Next up, we have Scorpion. It's probably his second best cameo in the game right now. We catch him with the jump in 1-2 full combo into the Scorpion. Now, that wasn't really that optimal. We did the optimal a later on in the round. We didn't really catch him with the full Scorpion Flames, and we didn't go for the full combo into the air. That's why I did less damage. He's going to catch us with the little grab, put us into the air. We're going to jump out of it. He's going to break it. We're going to get caught with the 1-2-3 into the 2-4, I believe, and it doesn't matter. We're still going to get caught even though he drops it. We're going to go for the little frame data nonsense into the 1-2 into the full grab. Scorpions there are available, so we're going to use them to the extent. 2-1-2 full dash, 2-1-2 full dash, 1-2 398, and we can still actually get to 40% off of that. Right there we catch him with the Scorpion overhead in from the low, so it's a little hard to block even if you block the low, at least for casual players. And right there that gets us a nice little 356 off a low overhead. We catch him with a 1-2. He's trying to mash, and we catch him again, and he's just gonna quit the game. And
too slow, too weak, too easy. Quitality? Omni-Man wins.
you know, I understand Omni-Man's frame data is actually kind of crazy, and it might need a nerf, I'm not gonna lie. Next up we got Goro, and they're actually gonna give us the breast cancer Omni-Man for Goro because he took our skin. That is unacceptable. He's gonna go for the back knuckle thing. I don't even know what to call that. We're gonna catch him with a 1-2 because that move is really unsafe. Catch him with a full Goro combo. Now that's not really something you should really use Goro for, I'm not gonna lie. You should definitely use Goro for block pressure like I'm gonna show you later on. Right there we catch him with a full combo again, and that's just gonna take the round. Right there we're gonna go for the 1-2 again into the full 1-2-1 into the Goro. That's just something cool I figured out, so I might as well showcase it in the video. Right there, forward 3, that's a low into the Goro, which makes it a safe, which gives us more pressure to do 1-2 into the plus frames into the back 1-1. That's a lot of chip damage even without anything. We're just trying to make him make a mistake, and he actually falls for the bait. We somehow don't get the last hit of that little hit, but whatever. He's going to grab us, put us back into the corner. We're trying to get out of it. He's going to go for an unsafe grab again, go for the Goro grab right there into the 2-1-2 dash, into another 2-1-2, into another 2-1-1-2 grab, and take the game. Next up, we have Darius. Now, one of the best cameos for Omni-Man if it comes to damage. For sure, Darius is up there. I don't recommend him personally because he doesn't bring other than anything than damage. We're just going to go for the little 1-2 into the little knee, into the Darius. Wake up with the meter burn Ultramite stance into the grab, and that's going to give us 461 off of 1 bar. That is insane. I believe it's 1 or 2 bar. That's pretty crazy. We're going to take the game again with the 1-2 full combo. Catch him with the little forward swanton, but he dropped the lantern, so we get hit too. We catch him with a forward 3 into another full combo, into the 2-1-2-1, 2-1-2-1-2 grab. Full combo. We don't want to really use Darius, but we're going to try to use Darius again, try to catch her somehow. Right there, we're going to go for the swanton into the Darius, see if she wants to move. There's nothing she could have really done. If she did, she would have gotten hit by another full combo, into the 1-2-1 full combo, into the little forward 4-2, into the clap, into the brutality.
What a disgrace to your species. Brutality.
Next up, we got Frost, and Frost is actually not that bad with Omni-Man. We catch her with the overhead into the low, into the full combo. The full combo doesn't do as much as it would do without the freeze. The freeze really scales it a lot, but it's the mix-up that makes Frost really good. She's going to catch us with the forward 3 into the full combo for him. And he's going to actually go for the setup right there, not go for the grab. And it's a very smart play, but he's going to go and overcommit it. And we're going to get the full combo punish again. We're going to dash into the low profile, into the forward 3, into the 1-2 Frost, trying to get some crazy things going on. And we're pretty much dead right here because he goes for the fatal blow, except he misses it. And we're going to take the full round off of his miss. He could have just ended it with a regular combo too. Right there, I didn't know what to do, so I just went for a straight up grab. 2-1-2 into the full combo. 1-2, finish it off. 308, not terrible. We go for the just standing 2 into the low. That originally is an overhead after, so he was blocking for that right there. Again, it's originally an overhead after, so he's blocking for the overhead. We catch him with the low into the full combo, into the 2-1-2 full combo again, into now just extra meter at that point. That only did 341 off of like 3 bars. That's kind of crazy. That's how much the freezing scales it. And right there, we're just gonna go for the thunderclap to just finish off the game. Next up, we got Motaro. Now, Motaro is not the best cameo to pair up with him. I mean, I think him and Sub-Zero are the worst cameos to pair up with him, but it was a little interesting on what we could have done with Motaro right there. The pressure with the little 3 tails is really, really good. All of his unsafe moves become full combos if they mess up and try to hit you back. She's going to take the first round off of mostly zoning, so I didn't want to really show that. It just seems to get really boring. We're going to catch her with the grab, and we're going to go full assault into her. We do not want anything to do with that whole full screen game. I don't care what anybody says. I don't want nothing to do with it. We're going to do the little 3 tail shots right there. Get him with the overhead. She was supposed to block that and punish us, and we would have gotten the full combo. We catch her with the overhead, trying to overcome it on our little stance. She did it once before, so she started to do it again. And we're going to catch her with the full combo into the round. Cyrax net goes right through us, and we're going to catch her with it too. And again, we get that weird animation in the corner. Right there, we have the tail shots. We're free to do whatever we want. We don't catch him with the forward 3 2, but it doesn't matter. We're going to catch her with the overhead with the backdash, catch her with the anti-air 1-2 grab into the full combo, and she's going to break it. Very smart. We're going to drop that. The net is going to go back at her, and we're just trying to catch her off of anything at this point. She's going to try to zone us out again. We're going to jump over that into the 1-2 full combo, and 2-1-2 into the 2-1-2. We're just going to use up all our meter, try to squeeze as much damage as we can. We're going to drop Motaro into, you know, there's no chance she can walk out of here alone now, and we pretty much take the game. Next up, we got Stryker, another cameo that's practically good with everybody. His block pressure game is insane. I mean, look at what we're doing. He can't press a button, and that's Johnny Cage of all people. We catch him with a full combo punish off of there, right there, off of pure block pressure too, might I add. And we haven't even been touched yet, and at 385 off of that, pretty damn good. We're going to drop the Stryker grenades again. Those grenades got to get annoying. We're going to catch him with the overhead, which is also plus on block, so we would have been safe either or. 1-2 into the full combo again, into the full dash combo. 273, and we're going to take the game. Again, grenade drop, and he's going to try to poke out of there. It's actually my fault that I got even poked. I should have poked back. Right there, we poke and the Stryker grenade into our little plus frames, into the little grab, and I'm telling you, it's got to get annoying. He jumps in. I try to go for the anti-air and I don't get it, and he's gonna get a full combo punish. Not the most optimal combo, but it still does 30%, nothing to joke at. We drop the Stryker missile and we hit Kano, so Kano's gonna be a little disactive for a couple of seconds, and we're gonna get him with the grab into the corner, into the Stryker missiles, into the low. He couldn't even see, so I don't blame him for not trying to block low. Right there, he's gonna go for the Kano ball, try to get him safe on block. Right there, we're gonna catch him with the grab, put him back into the corner, and take the game. Now in the final match, we got Sub-Zero, probably the worst cameo for Omni-Man, but I find it really funny to go in the stance and also have the Sub-Zero thing out. We're going to jump over his spear into the little sub, into the whole combo for the back 1-1, and let's see how much damage this does. So 350, it did literally like 1% more than it was supposed to do with just the 1-2 startup, and we had to go into a whole 1-2 into the back 1-1 startup. We're gonna catch him with the grab and a 110 easy damage. He's gonna catch us with the forward 3-2 into the full combo. Now, another thing with Sub-Zero is you really don't need any of the tools Sub-Zero actually provides you. The damage is less. The zoning capability that the opponent has on Omni-Man is very limited to begin with. So Sub-Zero literally just does everything Omni-Man does, and it doesn't really complement Omni-Man even higher. Or nor does it make him better in the fields that he's good at. We catch him with a 2-2 into the sub, into the back 1, into the full combo. And let's see how much this one does. We started this one off with a 2-2 instead of a 1-2. And right there, we spend 2 bars and get about 11% more. So, you know, it's not that big of a difference. But we catch him with a 1-2 into the full brutality.
What a disgrace to your species. Brutality. General Shao.
Starting it off, we're facing a reptile Sareena. I already know it's going to be annoying. We're going to try to jump over the booger, but he's going to catch us and give us a nice little 240. And if that's really the case, I'm jumping over it right again. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at the exchange we make. Look at the damage we do versus what he did to us. So he gave us 240, we gave him 40%. I mean, I'll take that exchange anytime. We catch him off the overhead, and I know his butthole is quaking right now. Like, I know that butthole is shivering. There's nothing he can do. I'm a 3-way threat once I have my axe down. Look at that. I go for the command grab the minute he blocks up. I don't even have to go for the overhead or a low because they're so conditioned to just sit there and block. We catch him off the overhead and go for the 2-2 axe slam, meterless combo. He doesn't learn. We do the exact same thing we just did, except this time, just watch the damage. 452 off an anti-air. I mean, you be the judge of that. I'm just saying that might be the highest damaging anti-air in the game. But he's gonna catch us off his boogers again, and he's gonna drop the combo. We couldn't get a punish, however, but we're gonna just armored command grab him into the Darius kick, and he's a smart man. He's gonna break. That's a really good break. He would have been dead right there. He's gonna jump over that, but not block. So we're gonna go for the 2-2 axe slam into the chip out damage. I mean, can we just agree that Shao looks damn good doing this? I mean, I think the Krampus skin is the best skin in the game. Let me know down below what's your favorite skin in the game. Next one, I feel like a lot of you are going to enjoy right here. We catch him off the anti-air starting off the game. And look at the damage we're going to get just starting off with Darius. I mean, we saw it in the last clip. Look at this. We dropped the combo. I mean, I would pretend like I didn't drop the combo if it wasn't so obvious, but it doesn't matter. We still end up catching him off the command grab. That's going to allow us to go for the low into the little overhead. Now, that overhead does combo, but as long as I get the axe down, I have no care what happens. He's going to catch us being impatient, pull out his blue smurf. We're going to go for the poke, just trying to chip him out at this point, but he's going to end up getting hit by that. We're just going to keep low poking him into the left, right, good night. We're going to throw our axe down in the beginning of the game. Now, we're going to put him into the command grab, into the Darius, and we're trying to get him back into the corner, so we're going to go for the meterless. Even though we have meter, we're just going to waste it at the end, you know, because why not? We should have realistically gone for the real combo, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get caught with the freeze. He's not going to go for the Sento right away. He's going to actually finish his combo and then pull out the Sento. Now, here's when we have our butt cheeks clinched. because what the hell are you supposed to do when a Sento is behind you and a Kenshi's in front of you and you're in the corner? And look at that. I mean, I didn't know how he was chill like that, and he resummons the Sento. We end up poking him out before falling asleep, but we get right back up. He's gonna go for the low overhead nonsense. Like, Kenshi's just so annoying with that. We're catching it with the command grab into the Darius. He's definitely breaking that. I mean, if he didn't break that, he would have lost the game. He's gonna fatal blow the candy cane to my left.
Another outworld victory.
Quitality.
I commend him for quitting. Me personally, I can't handle that. I can't give my opponent the satisfaction of letting him know that he made me rage quit. In this match against Kitana, I mean, look at the cheap shit he's doing. I mean, we're just sitting there and just taking it. We're gonna do the forward 1-2 to the axe drop. That is the one string that cannot be up blocked, and we put him into a command grab, and look at how much damage we're gonna get off of a command grab. I mean, 355 for a command grab is kind of cheap. We get Oki with our little tree chopper, and we go for the overhead full combo. He doesn't expect it. Now we're into the Shao waffle stomp. All we got to do is just smash buttons at this point, because he doesn't know what to do. I mean, if he blocks, we just go for a command grab. If he blocks up, we go for the low into the knee. That's a full combo. And then we get the overhead as our axe drops into a full combo. So all he can really do is pray that we don't waffle stomp him. And that's exactly what we do. Now, one thing I will say is, although Darius I might have the most fun with, I still don't think that he's the best cameo like a lot of people mention he is. First of all, look at what he's doing to us. Look at that setup. Like, he's in the air while he's doing the move, and we get Jax, but it doesn't matter. We catch him though. We jump 1-2, and he's gonna break it anyways. Back to what I was saying. I still think the best cameo for him is either Sareena, Kung Lao, or Motaro. But Darius, I think, is the most dangerous one, and I think those are two different categories. Like, once you get a hit on somebody, you're at least hitting them for 40 to 50 damage. Like, it's very, very good. Right there, we catch him off the command grab, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? Regular command grab, we turn it into a combo, and we don't even use meter until the end. And look at how much damage this does. That's off a command grab, 382. If that's not the definition of putting your jingle bells in somebody's mouth, I don't know what is. Next up, we're facing an imposter. He's actually not bad. I mean, a few people run Jax and General Shao. We catch him off the air into the 2-2. Off a full combo, and we're not going to use Darius quite yet. We catch him with the overhead again. I mean, look at how much damage we're doing in just a short amount of time. Right there, that's like 600 damage already. And then we catch him off the overhead again. That's like at least 70% in the last 3 seconds. We try to call him out with the little axe drop, and he's not having it. He's going to make his little left-right, and we're going to back up into the stub toe, and we're going to stub his toe one more time, and then hit him in the handle, catch him off the anti-air, and this is where we do the big damage. But we do not have any meter, and I was really debating it. We unfortunately get it a little too late, and we couldn't use the meter. It doesn't matter. We still get 364 off an anti-air. We're going to catch him off the 224 into the back 3-4. I mean, the only thing harder than that combo is how hard I am watching this combo. We catch him off the overhead, and I think he forgets he has a block button. So we go for the forward 1-2-2. We drop it again, go for the overhead into the 2, into the command grab. Look at how much damage that command grab does. You cannot tell me General Shao is low tier. Next up, we're going to be facing Sindel, the most annoying character in Mortal Kombat. The only thing more annoying than that is Sindel and Kung Lao. Lucky for us, we're not going to be dealing with that. She's going to go for a combo off the Sareena, go for the jump in the air and drop it, 291. Now she's going to go for plus frames. We're going to catch her off the jump in, and look at how much damage this is going to do. We just put her over the knee and gave her a nice little Irish spanking, and then we're going to catch her again off of a mistake, go for the 224 knee twice, and we're going to drop the ending, which could be crucial for us, but we're going to try to stay calm. She's trying to cosplay Iron Man. It's not going to work. We're going for the standing 2, take the round. She's going in the air once again, catches us off the back 2 into a full combo again. Luckily, Sareena's not available, and she's going to drop it again. We go for the up block into the 1-2 full combo. Unfortunately, we do not have meter, or this would have put us very close to evening out the health. It doesn't matter. We're going to settle for the nice little 36%. Go for the forward 1-2 safe. That combo right there is safe to drop the axe. You will not get up block right there. We're going to catch her off the punish, and we're going to have to deal with this zoning once again after the combo breaker, and we're going to get caught with the little dive kick. She's going to go for the little hair split. We're going to continue punching until we get 2 to her. We're going to drop the combo, try to go for a reset, go for the 1-2 axe drop. Now this is getting really intense. I can feel my heart stomping, and she's gonna end up catching us off the low. We're gonna jump in again off the axe drop, get a full combo. Darius is available. Hopefully we don't mess this up, but we're actually not gonna go for it because we're waiting for the little command grab combo right here. She's gonna mess up again. We're just gonna go for the full combo at this point. Where you drop the combo, that could be crucial. We're going full screen. Gotta close the distance again. Off the command grab, we catch Darius, and that's pretty much GG's. Is there any other character that can consistently get to like 45% combo without Fatal Blow or Sareena in the game? Let me know. In our final match, we probably have the best gameplay showcase so far. He's gonna catch us with a forward 1-3. He's been adapting since the last game, but we are doing the same exact thing until it doesn't work anymore. And look at the damage we're gonna get, but he's gonna break it and ruin our dreams. We're gonna go for the forward 2 into the command grab, and we're gonna call Darius in and make this an even deadlier combo than it already is. Off of a command grab, we end up getting 476, 48% nearly, and he's gonna panic and make a mistake, and that's not even a real combo. That's just more of an intelligence test I like to do with people, see if they keep blocking. We're gonna go for the standing 2 into the command grab, into the Darius again, and I know he's having PTSD from the last round, and do the exact same thing again, and we get the exact same result. Could you imagine losing almost 50% of your health off a grab? Something you can't even block. We're gonna dash up and catch him off the 1-2. He's completely lost his mind, and yeah, I saw that coming. In our first match, we end up facing a Raiden, and not gonna lie, my only focus right now is to get this combo down for you guys, to show you it's possible. That's why we're using the Scorpion overhead a lot, is we want him to block up, and it worked right there. We catch him off the low, and just watch this setup. The only reason we didn't go for that again is because Scorpion was not available. If he was available, we would have been able to go for that again, and we get a flawless round off this Raiden. Now, the Raiden doesn't just fold and just, just crumble. The Raiden brings back everything that I threw back at him, and he brings it back even double, because look at what he's doing to us. He's putting us on his knee, and he's spanking us. And I'm not gonna lie, there's not much I can do about it. We break it because my pride can't handle a flawless victory. That is a horrible breaker. Do not take that breaker ever. And somehow Ed Boon sells my bag with these horrible hitboxes. Doesn't matter, he's gonna teleport in and we're gonna down poke. A lot of people are wondering why and how to actually play with these highs. Now, I'm a Shao Kahn player, so I've been dealing with this the entire game's life. All I really do is just use Quan Chi's range against the opponent. Right there, we catch him with the overhead, and we're going to get a full combo off this. I believe this is like 317 right there. Yep, 317. And we get the portal up. Now we got special conditioning right there. We're going to go for our big combo. Luckily, he broke that, or he would have been out in the gutters. We catch him with a little poke because he was trying to poke us back. We jump, and we get a weird interaction. And I go immediately to the move list. I'm seeing, like, what the hell that even was. Doesn't matter, though. We caught the win, so I'm not worried. Next up, we're facing a Lee-Man. She's going full screen immediately, so we're going to do that right back to her. We're going to be better at it anyways. We're going to face a lot of consequences because of our highs. Her pokes are insane. Look at this. Anytime I try to go for anything, she just pokes out of it and she takes the run off that. So we got to adapt right there. We go for an anti-air full combo. No meter though. I don't want to waste anything until I go for the setup, which comes right here. If you had a hard time calculating that, by the way, that was 794 damage off of unblockable setups. It was 240, 250, and then 302, I believe. That is absolutely insane. 800 damage off of nothing she could have done, but she's trying to fight back. She puts us right in the corner with the grab. We catch off the standing 4 into the sky drop. We're trying to go for our highs, and she just pokes out of it. And for whatever reason, she thought she could, just fatal blow a poke? And she just hands us the game, which I'll happily take. I mean, after hitting a clip like that, you gotta win the game for it to count. Next up, we probably face our toughest matchup yet. This guy was absolutely cracked with the sticks on Shang Tsung. Like, this guy was absolutely gaming. Like, if my setups didn't give me the erections I already had, this guy's gameplay was definitely doing it for me too. But he's gonna just corner trap us. We're trying to get out. I mean, look at our health. We're getting absolutely abused. And we're going to just sky drop, get out of the corner most importantly. He's going to wake up and do a full combo and take the round. We're not tripping though. We got to just focus on the next round and we get hit with the longer combo. I mean, look at this. Like, at this point, I might as well go on TikTok on my phone. Like, I was literally 2 seconds away from pulling out TikTok. And then we get hit with it again. I mean, after all those experiences, I'm not risking anything. I'm zoning him out back. And like, I usually don't zone, but we're doing it. We catch him with the low, and it's the start of something fresh until he breaks it. All of our dreams are pretty much crushed at this point. We go for the overhead with Scorpion, and we're going to go immediately into the fatal blow. I'm not risking anything. I have practically 1 meter, which I could get nothing done with to begin with. But the fatal blow ends up getting us the round 422. I'm convinced Quan Chi's fatal blow is like something special around it. Like, the damage has to be something different with scaling. We catch him off the low end. I'm smelling the light. I see the light and the stairs, and we're pretty much in a setup. This is our round to take at this point, and we mess it up. Alright, at this point, my butt cheeks are clenched. I'm like, this guy gets one combo on me, I'm dead, but it doesn't matter. We get him with the sky drop and the brutality. You can't tell me that our favorite hentai protagonist does not have the coolest looking special moves and normals in the game. Next up, we're going to be facing that Lee Mei once again, get a nice little rematch, see what she can do and adapt. She's going to poke out of our highs, and once again for the 1-2-4 into the low, into the overhead of Scorpion, and she's going to pretty much take the round here. I do try to flawless block, try to get out of the corner, which I do succeed with, so we're looking good for next round, you know. We end up mid-screen, and we catch her with the low once again with the little setup. Again, I mean, if she doesn't break this round is practically mine. And she's taking a little too long. She tried to reverse out of there with armor, and we stop it immediately. Right there, she's pretty much almost dead. I mean, all we have to do is just play smart, play our ranged game, even if we don't like it. Right there, we get the nice little 127 pickup, and we're gonna meter burn that skull just to be a little sure. We're starting it off against a Melina, one of the people I hate doing now. She does mess up when we go into our B&B. This is the highest damaging combo for Quan Chi I found so far, just 1 bar. If you guys do the tentacle grab move, it's actually 2 bars. Right there, we catch her again while we're in our portal, and that's going to give us a 402 combo with 1 meter, and we're putting our portal out as much as we can. Any opportunity we get our portal to put out, we're putting it out. Right there, we're just trying to finish it off, and we get the full screen forward kick. Now, we're going for the overhead right there and go for the low. With Scorpion, you can combo off of that. It doesn't do as much damage, like 233, but it still does damage off of a low and an overhead, so it's definitely something to think about. She does catch us off that projectile thing. We're breaking that immediately. Melina does way too much damage. We're not messing with it. We got the portal up. We're going to jump right over, try to go for the overhead. She thought we were going to go for the low. Now, my thought process behind the skull, I thought she was going to dash, so I thought I would catch her, but we're just going to catch her with the standing 4 into the little skull, standing 4 into the portal, into more skulls. Look at how much hip damage that does. We're putting the portal out as much as we can. There's literally no point not to. This portal makes Quan Chi like S+ tier. Without the portal, he's okay, at least for now. Right there, I should have probably went for the portal again, but we catch her off the grab. I'm thinking she's dead, but she ends up staying alive somehow, and then she messes up, and then we might as well go for it. I'm not gonna lie, the best thing about that brutality is the grab animation itself. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think he might have the best grab in the game. Surprisingly enough, I didn't see that many Quan Chis. I most of the time just saw people farming, people that are trying to learn Quan Chi. Now that's an interesting combo. I think my grandpa can come up with a better combo off of 1 bar, but it's all good. We try to jump out of the corner, try to make something happen. We get our B&B down. This is gonna do about 396, but he does break it. We catch him with the sky drop as he's going for the projectile, and then we go for the 1-2 into the tentacle grab. I'm the one with the drip, by the way. I'm the one that actually looks good. We catch him with the tentacle drop into the standing 4 into fatal blow. The tentacle grab costs 2 bars, but the scaling off that fatal blow is insane. So all we did was tentacle grab into the standing 4 into fatal blow. See how much damage this does. I mean, 500 damage off of a mix-up overhead low guy is pretty damn good. That's pretty good. And his fatal blow is very easy to hit. We catch him with the tentacle grab again. We just spent the 2 bars because we couldn't get a combo going. And we do drop the ending a bit, but we do get pretty much everything we want right there. We get a sky drop, and we would have had full screen presence. 295 on top of that. He's trying to go for the little dashes, and I'm just trying to go for the kicks. And we do end up catching with a 1-2 into the overhead. And we're just going to sky drop this. I mean, he was going to die off a chip damage anyways unless he flawless block. And if this maniac knew how to flawless block, then he deserves to win the game. Now, this is actually my first game with Quan Chi, and I'm facing a Smoke and a Sareena. So my butthole was already quenched. Like, I was like locked in. Tight my butthole, breathing is all good. I made sure that nobody texts me like it's on do not disturb and everything. And we do end up catching with the tentacle grabs. All we're trying to do is just get some chip damage in because he won't let us really get any combos going unless we spend the 2 bars, which I don't really want to do because he has no health and I want to keep combo breaker all the time. We got 233 off the low right there, but we do end up getting jumped on because we got greedy with the projectile. We're just blocking randomly, praying to God on our knees that something happens and the smoke goes away. That invisibility messes me up every time, but we do end up catching him with a 1-2 overhead skull. Now next round going in, we gotta get out of the corner and we jump out and go for the cheeky overhead into the sky drop. He's gonna go for the 3-2. We're gonna poke out of it. He's gonna dash cancel a lot of times, so we're just gonna start poking and start mashing it at this point. We armor through his little string, and my whole game plan in my head is I gotta get out of here, but he just keeps closing the distance, so we do end up spending the 2 bars just to try to get some damage off of this. This combo is a little hard to hit at first, but I do end up having it like almost mastered at this point. We go for the 1-2 into the overhead. We can go for the low to try to mix them up, but it didn't really work. We go for the standing 1-3, and that's gonna get us the game. We do end up missing the little hentai tongue, but it's all good though. Anyways, we end up rematching the hentai kid. Now we go for the low into the overhead, catch him with the 1-3 into the kick into the skulls for the full combo. 1-2-2 301 off a low overhead is pretty good. He's gonna sky drop though off that portal. I don't blame him. I'm thinking maybe next time I can get a punish off of this, so we go for the little standing kick, try to get something going right there. I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know how to really anti-air. I think I just gotta go for like the tentacle grab right there or something. We go for the little kick into the skull. I'm just trying to zone him out. We catch him again making a mistake. I don't want to spend meter. Quan Chi has no health, so I'm not comfortable spending meter just to finish off a little bit of health, especially when we have such a life lead. We do catch him with a 1-2 into our full combo, and 385, amazing. We get full screen and everything, and he's gonna sky drop randomly. We're gonna go for the same exact combo again, and we're gonna go for, I mean, interesting break, honestly. 340, we would have gotten about 40 more damage. He still would have been alive, but it doesn't matter because we end up getting this.
You will serve me for eternity.
Brutality.
I really want to know who designed Quan Chi's moveset and if they actually thought things through, because the amount of porn that's going to be made on Quan Chi's tentacles, I'm just saying. Alright, so next up we're facing a Rain. He's going to catch us being dumb and go for a full combo. Not the best way we want to start it off because A, we have practically no health. Like, look at our health already. It was practically halfway gone. It doesn't matter. We're trying to make a comeback. Go for the sky drop into the 1-2 full combo. And this should give us about 377 and full screen. He does have Sub-Zero though, so we're going to have to learn how to deal with that. And we do end up getting caught with a whirlpool. My thinking is I got to get that thing off with my kicks, or just keep pushing him. I mean, it doesn't seem like the worst idea. We go for the sky drop immediately. He doesn't expect it. We go for the low combo. This is my meterless combo into the scorpion drop. This gives us about 342. Pretty damn good. We have our portal up. Just try to go for a cheeky little combo. Catch him in the air. I was still confused on what to do after that, but he does end up breaking regardless. He's putting all his shields up, and I'm just going to sky drop bum rush that every time. We somehow missed that, and I was a little confused, but it doesn't matter because we can just poke and take the game, and that's what we do. Final round, we're just trying to be safe. We are not having that cancel bullshit. He's gonna break it immediately. We're full screen. He's doing his nonsense again, and I'm sky dropping immediately. The minute I see that shield go up, I'm sky dropping. We catch him with a scorpion overhead, and we're gonna get a nice little 265. Do end up dropping the ending of it, but 265 for practically like doing nothing is pretty damn good. We do just end up breaking it with our little triple skills, and that's not really much we can do when he has a Sub-Zero up besides try to take it out with a kick. But that also comes with consequences. He can catch him with the whirlpool, so we're just trying to be safe. Go for the little air skulls, waiting for him to make a mistake, trying to get him to forward dash and get something. We gotta break out of that because he has fatal blow. That could have killed us immediately, and we catch him with the kick that combos into the sky drop and take the game. Now, while I was playing this game, I was a little confused on, first of all, the starting of Quan Chi was not the best. We do end up starting this match off better than they started off Season 3 of Mortal Kombat 1 with an 8-hour delay. But it doesn't matter. We catch him again with a full skull, and we're going to get minimal damage because we didn't do the optimal one. We were just trying some stuff out. As you saw before, we can get up to 402 off of that. It is a little hard to do, but we did get it. We do catch him with the back grab and take the whole thing. Now, you can use Sector like he is. That's the reason I wanted to show this game off. Sector gets you a lot of chip damage. It's like Raiden Cyrax all over again. Like, look at that. and then he gets his turn back again, and he can go for some other crazy stuff. This guy wasn't as good with it. I think I definitely got to try it out myself. We do end up just jumping it, and we would have gotten about 4 or 2 off of that, but he does end up breaking it. Gets the full anti-air punish, so we got to start doing exactly what he's doing. He drops Sector and the low. We try to armor through it, but Sector catches us. We go for the forward 2-1, just try to get some damage on the board, catch him with the little overhead. Now my whole game plan here is just try to get away, because Sector is really making it hard for me to do anything at this point. Right there again, that's practically safe. I couldn't punish him, or I would have gotten punished, so we're just going to go for pokes, try to get some damage on the board. Not really tripping over damage, but we do catch him with the sky drop and take the game. In this video, we're going to be seeing how far we can get with General Shao on a win streak. Now, to spice it up, we're going to be switching cameos every single game. If you like what you're seeing, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow in more ways than one. Alright, so the first match, we end up picking Darius. We catch him with the anti-air with a standing 1 into the 2-2 ground slam, into the 2-2 axe slam, into the Darius, into the standing 2 full combo, and this is going to give us a nice little 43%. I mean, there's no better way to start off a match right there. We're going to go for the 1-2 axe slam. Now, we got to be careful because we don't have Darius for the entire round, so we're just going to have to go full brawl mode, 2-2-4 into the 227. We're not going to be able to get the knee off for whatever reason, and we have the axe on, so he's panicking. We're going to go for the 2-2, but we're going to whiff. He's going to make a mistake, and we're going to take the round. Now, he's going to try to switch spots with us. We're going to try to down poke out of that whole little Omni-Man trap. He's got us in the frame trap. It doesn't matter. We're going to slam our axe down, go for the standing 2 into the command grab, into Darius for a full combo. I could have used bar there for about like maybe 20-30 more damage, but I decided not to, and we get him into the corner. We go for the back 3 into the full axe slam. He's gonna break that. That's a smart break. He's gonna try to teleport behind us and end up in the corner. We're gonna drop our axe, and now that's when we're scary. Go for the standing 2, go for the command grab, but he's gonna mash buttons, and he's going to go for the little sky drops. We're not going to be up blocking them. I just wanted to be careful. I'm not going to lie. But he's going to catch it with the grab. We're going to end up in the corner. We're just waiting for him to make a mistake. We know he's going to. I mean, the life lead, you're going to make a mistake eventually. We catch him with the anti-air into the 2-2 slam. And we're just going to do the full combo because why not? I do apologize for not uploading for about 2 weeks. I was on a trip, and then when I got back, I got sick, but now we're back into it. Next up, we're going to be using Shujinko because our opponent is Geras. I mean, it's no brainer right there. We're going to go for the forward 1-2-2 into the axe slam, go for the 2 knee. As Shujinko is charging, go for the 2 overhead. He blocks it. Go for the low overhead. 1-2 axe slam again. He's going to go for the forward 1-2 grab, and he's not going to get that down. Go for the back 1-2 Kung Lao hat, and we're going to catch him trying to backdash, but we are going to drop the combo. We go for a low poke, and he makes his pay with the 1-2-2, and he's gonna throw us in the corner with the hourglass charge. We're gonna low poke that, go for the 1-2-2. He's not blocking for whatever reason, and we're gonna get him back into the corner for the next round. We're catching with the anti-air into the 2-2 ground slam, but he's going to break it. He's going to catch us with the overhead, go for a full combo, but he doesn't have meter, so he's going to have to convert off of a 30%. We catch him with the 2 into the time stop, full buff into the back 2, into the 1-2 in the air, 2-2 ground slam, full combo 397. We could have gotten more for about like 42%, but we decided to keep the axe down. Right there, we're full screen. He's charging up his hourglass. We're charging up Shujinko. We're just trying to get something going right here. He has no health. This is my mistake personally. I shouldn't be charging him. There's 40 seconds left. I'm gonna end up closing the gap, and he's gonna catch it with the last hit of that string into the time stop, into the standing 4 for the X-ray. This is completely our fault. We could have easily won this just staying full screen and spamming with Shujinko, but we decided to get greedy and we went in for the kill, and he made us pay for that. Now we have no health. We might be able to get something done. 1-2 axe slam, but he's just gonna go for the chest bump with the forward 1. We're gonna go for the 1-2 into the axe drop, and he's gonna get full combo punish off of this because we were trying to backdash. And now we're in the corner, 413. He's gonna go for the little knee drop, whatever the hell that move is called, where he's gonna bounce us with the 1-1-1-1-2 into the time stop with the full combo for Lao. Now look at our health and look at his health. I'm thinking the video's already over. We somehow catch him with a 2-2 into the full combo. We're going to put him back into the corner. That's the reason I'm going for the axe slam. Now he wakes up, a big mistake. We go for the 2-2 time stop into the buff, into the back 1-2, into the 2-2 ground slam again. And we're going to go for the 2-2 reset into the ground slam, back 1 into the knee, and we take the whole game off of his stupid mistake. Now we do face a Raiko next, and Sareena is like the perfect counter to Raiko in my opinion with Shao. Now we have the axe on the ground, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna get projectile down. We drop the axe again. We're gonna go for some sort of anything to get us started. We catch him with the wake up knee into the 2-2 into the axe drop. We might as well. I mean, the axe was gonna go away, but we called in Sareena a little too early, or this entire time Raiko's meter would have been getting taken away. But it doesn't matter. We end up in the corner with the 1-2-4. We're just trying to get something going. 1-2-2 full axe drop. Now I don't really do the full combo string because you can up block it, but he didn't really do it. We're gonna break that immediately. He's gonna get spam us with projectiles. We somehow catch him with the back cameo, but we realized a little too late that we don't have meter, so we went for the axe drop and somehow got the 2-2-4 in. Now he's gonna just try to do anything he can to chip us out. Like I don't think he ever did a combo on me. We somehow catch him with the forward 1-2-2 into the 2-2-4 knee slam, into the back 3, into the overhead 2-2-4 while we're taking his meter away, and we go for the low poke. He's in the meter draining thing the entire time, and we go for the whole game off the 2-2-4 knee again. Next up, we're facing Kung Lao, and we catch him with the anti-air again off the 2-2 ground slam into the standing 2 into the axe drop, and we drop Sector, and we are using Sector against Lao. I have a really hard time getting into Lao, so we always use Sector whenever it comes to those types of situations. We drop the Sector missile again, try to take our turn back, but it's going to end up messing with us in return. I try to catch him off that little dive kick, but I couldn't get anything going, and for that we're gonna pay for 370 damage, 37% for that, and we're gonna get the whole treatment all over again because we are just mashing, and that is completely our fault. We catch him finally off the 2-2-4 knee, and we have the full combo. We're gonna go for the little down poke. He's gonna catch it with the low. We're gonna go for the simple forward 1 into the grab, and that should be the round. Now he's gonna try to zone us out. We're gonna try to get him with the Sector missiles, 2-2 axe drop. You can up block that, but he didn't. We're gonna go for the standing 2 into the command grab, and now we get a nice little 140 into the Sector missile, and we get the 2-2. I don't know if he stopped blocking or what happened, but he's gonna break that immediately. He's gonna try to zone us out with Sonya and his Lao hat. We catch him off the anti-air somehow, and we go for the full combo. It's gonna give us a nice little 33%, and we drop the Sector missile on top of that, but we were a little too late on executing the little forward 2. And we're gonna just zone him out at this point. I mean, he's staying still, and we can chip him out and get a brutality, so we might as well.
Brutality. General Shao wins.
When we talk about how bad General Shao's brutalities are, like, you can't really brutality combo off of anything with this character, and I don't understand the creative decision behind that. Anyways, moving on, we're facing a Kitana, so we went sub-zero. It's gonna help us deal with the Kung Lao hat and Kitana's projectiles. We already dropped the axe, but we're gonna go for the standing 2-2 into the command grab, get a nice little 140, and now she knows that we have a command grab, so now we're a 3-way threat. Now we got the 1-2-2 into the full axe drop again. If they're not up blocking it, I'm doing the whole string every time. But he's going to try to go for the plus frames. I'm going to go for the forward 1-2-2 into the slam again. It's literally rinse and repeat. But this time we're going to get a full combo off the back 3-2. 2-2 into the knee. 380 for that. But we find ourselves in the corner. No problem. We're just going to grab her back in there for the next round. Now we're going to go for the 2-2 axe slam again. Again, can be up blocked, but she didn't. Go for the low poke. Go for the standing 2 into the overhead. Into a poke. Into an overhead again. And we're going to get punished for that. And we're going to get full combo. That very interesting combo I don't think I've ever seen before. 354, very decent damage actually. We go for the 2-2 into the sub-zero, and he's gonna break that. We're gonna go right through all of those things, but we're gonna get caught with the mid into the kick. The pressure sometimes Kitana puts on is actually insane. But we're going to go for the forward 1-2 into the axe slam. And this is when they just got to make a decision. We're going to low poke that little projectile. Go for the 2-2-4 knee. 227 for that. Again, we're going to ground slam him. And we're going to keep doing that until he up blocks something. We don't really have to go for the safe one until he up blocks. So 140 right there. Drop the axe again. And this is just our domain where we have the little sub-zero armor. So nothing's really going to hit us with Kung Lao. Go for the overhead. We get punished again. Should have probably gone for the low actually. He hasn't been blocking low much. We go for the 1-2 axe drop. Now we're just kind of playing it out. We have 13 seconds left. We just got to stay still, and we got to just turtle everything out, defend everything. Go for the 2-2-2 into the jump, into the 2-2-2 again. That's going to give us the game. Next up, we're facing a Astra, and my butthole is immediately clinched whenever I see somebody pick Astra, because Astra has given me nightmares before. That's the reason I picked her up as my secondary character. We're getting low poked into the Sareena. Now, she's going to go for the 2-1, and we did go with Frost, because I feel like Frost is the most underrated and one of his best cameos that nobody really talks about. 316 for that, and that way we have full range of like combos. We can do like mid-screen combos if we need to, just in case we needed to trade with Sareena. Right there, we're going to get caught, and she's going to go for an interesting combo and drop it. We couldn't get the full punish off of that, but it doesn't matter. We got the axe drop. That's the best I can ask for. We're getting low poked, get another free low poke off of that 2 into the overhead. We're going to go for the 1-2-2 axe drop, get full combo, but we're going to go for the standing 2 into the axe to get her into the corner. We should have probably just finished her off with the combo, but I just wanted to get her in the corner. Now, I don't know what she's doing and I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to catch her right there. She's going to catch it with a 2-2 but not convert, and we're going to catch her off the standing 1 off that unsafe jump. Now we're going to go for the low poke into the 1-2-2 Frost, go for the back 2, and the reason I didn't buff is I'm pretty sure Frost got like nerfed to the point where her freeze doesn't last as long as Sub-Zero, and the Sub-Zero timing is relatively tight when it comes to the buffs and everything, so I was just a little more careful with it. Now we go for the back 1-2 into the mid overhead. She's going to go for the 2-2 Sareena, back 1-2 again. We're trying to condition her to block overhead just so we can throw out the Frost whenever we need to. We go for the 2-2 into the poke, into the command grab. She's in the thing now, exactly what we were conditioning for. We're gonna do it right here. Back 1 into the Frost, and we're gonna get full combo damage off of this. Next up, we're facing a Sub-Zero Tremor, a combo I've never seen before, so we ended up deciding to bring Motaro just in case he's a demon and I don't know. So forward 1-2-2 into the axe slam, go for the low poke, go for the standing 2, but he's going to poke us out of it, go for the Tremor aftershock, but we're going to get that overhead into the Motaro, teleport into a full combo. Man, I miss using Motaro. I might have to run it up few, but we do miss the knee, and he couldn't combo off of that. We go for the overhead 2-2-1, 227 off of that, go for the low into the grab, but he's gonna poke it. We're gonna poke back and forward 1-2-2 for the round win. Now we're gonna drop our tail shots right there, try to see if we can get something going, but for whatever reason I did not convert it into the knee. That would have been nice, but I couldn't do it. We jump over his attempted attack over the ice clone, and he's gonna break that combo immediately. We drop our tail shots again, couldn't get the 2-2 to go, a little too late on it. We go for the 1-2 safe slam into the command grab, try to put him back into the corner, and we're gonna go for just the low into the overhead, into the 2-2 meter burn axe slam, and we're gonna take the game. Next up, we're facing a Geras again, and yeah, one of the matches I don't like, so I ended up deciding to bring Stryker. Can we all collectively agree Stryker might be the most annoying cameo in the game, and I love it. I mean, look at that, we catch him off of a pretty relatively, you know, safe move. Nobody was supposed to really press buttons there, and we get a full combo off of that. We get 2-2 into the little slam, into the 2. We were trying to put him in the corner, but he ends up breaking it. We grab the Stryker bombs again into the little ground slam. A very unsafe move, but we ended up getting it off because of Stryker. Go for the low poke into the command grab, put him into the corner, try to condition him over there, drop the grenades, and go for the 2-2. Catch him waking up for whatever reason. Now we go for the forward 1-2 into the axe slam, throw our grenades to take our turn back. Now I was trying to do something daring right there, and he didn't punish me for it, and we go for the grenades again, and that was enough of a window to somehow get a combo, but I do end up dropping it. We're gonna break the combo immediately. We learned from the last series that's not a good idea. He's gonna command grab us into the corner. We're gonna walk out with the 2-2, and again we're not gonna convert off of it. This is one of the things that were pissing me off about me, but I was on a trip for 2 weeks, so I haven't played the game in 2 weeks, so cut me some slack. We go for the 2-2 into the axe slam, go for the low poke, and we're gonna get Kung Lao had and chipped out. We go for the grenades right off the bat, but he's going to slam him down. He's gonna go for a very, very weird like setup, and I totally fall for it. And we go for the 1-2-2, but he's gonna miss the command grab. We should have probably gone for the 2-2 into the slam, drop the Stryker grenades, and get full combo again into the back 3-2, back 3-2 knee into 373. Pretty damn nice. Forward 1-2 into the axe slam, into the Stryker throw, into the command grab. All of that sequence is relatively safe unless they armor through it. Now we're gonna go for the low. He's gonna jump over, go for the low poke into the overhead, and he's gonna go for the full back 1-2 string. Now we're gonna go for the axe slam again, rinse and repeat, except this time we're gonna go for an overhead, go for the little axe slam again, catch him in the air, go for the 2-2-4 into the Stryker, overhead, and we take the game. Next up, we face Liu Kang, and I think Liu Kang might be the worst matchup for Shao. We're going to get immediately Sareena'd. Now, he's not using Kung Lao, so I'm not too worried about the grabs or anything like that. Now, we're going to go for the standing 2 into the poke, go for the command grab again. We just got to start conditioning him that he knows I have a command grab. 99% of the players do not know that I have a command grab. We are using Tremor. We go for the little mid-range low, and we go for the low poke into another command grab. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not gonna stop it just because it's cheap. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna go for the forward 1-2 into the slam again. He gets hit by it. We're not gonna respect the wake up, and we're gonna get hit by it. Get Sareena'd again, and we're just gonna brawl through that 2-2-4 into the 2 into the axe slam. I mean, the axe was gonna go away. We might as well get a lot more damage, right? We go for the meteor drop for Tremor, the little metallic drop. And we catch him with the anti-air, but we couldn't really do much. It doesn't matter. We take the game anyways. We're going to switch Tremor into Aftershock, try to get a higher combo. Now, Sareena's going to hit us from the back and interrupt that chance of our dream. We're going to get caught with the full back 2-4. He's going to go for the full combo, but miss. We're going to go for the 2-2 axe slam again. And he's going to wake up really weirdly and pretty much mess up his entire chance of this round. We'll get the full combo, 380 off of that. And we go for the 2 into the forward 1-2 axe drop again, and we just literally waited for him to make a mistake. Go for the 2-2-4. He does catch us with the back 2-4. It doesn't matter. We catch him with the anti-air. He's breaking that immediately. He's gonna catch us with the grab, put us right in the corner while he's draining our meter with Sareena. We gotta find a way to get out, but we don't want to rush it. We don't want to get hit with a 50% with Liu Kang, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna throw the metallics out with Tremor, and we're gonna go for the grab, put him in the corner. We're going to also switch Tremor to Aftershock while we're doing that. And we're going to go for the little low burn again. Go for the little axe drop. Go for the 2-2-4 because he tries to forward dash, and we're going to take the game. Next up, we're using Kano against probably the most annoying player I've ever played. I mean, just look at how this is played. Am I the only one that think Raiden has the cheapest playstyle? And it feels like we find more stuff with him with every single cameo at the roster at this point. Doesn't matter, we catch him with the command grab, and look at this. The chip damage off of this is alone like 10%, and we get caught with the low on top of that. We're gonna armor through that, drop the axe, go for the 2-2 into the Kano, but we do drop it. That is possible, you will see later on. Overhead into the 2-2-4 knee again. 227, he's gonna go for the wake up off of a very obvious wake up, but we do catch him. He's in the corner, we're looking good, and you know, we just gotta get something going, get close to him most of all. He's gonna just electric fly out. That's the whole game plan. Electric fly out, sector, teleport back into his little string, into the meter burn, and pretty much rinse and repeat. As you see, look at my health. I've been hit once, and look at my health off the chip damage. That is insane. No character should be based off chip damage, but whatever. We go for the 2-2 into the axe slam. He's gonna break that immediately, and he drops sector on top of that, and look at the chip damage that one single move does. I know you can flawless block it. I do it later on, but man, the playing against this was so infuriating. We get caught with the just jumping 3. The running away process and just chasing down in a fighting game just does not feel like should be there. I mean, it was just infuriating playing against this. Doesn't matter, we catch him with the 2-2-4. He's gonna go for his entire game plan again. And again, we're going to take about 5% chip damage, 10% off of everything. He's going to break it again because he has so much meter. We go for the axe drop into the command drop. And not going to lie, right here, I'm more nervous than I was in the beginning of the game because now he's just going to run away even more. We'll go for the sector missiles. He's going to go for his full combo, but we're going to poke out of it into the 1-2. He goes for YOLO fatal blow for whatever reason. He's low, but he's just running away. As you can see, you can't make this up. I try to do Kano, flawless block that. The chip is insane. We're just going to duck the low ones. He's going to teleport. We're going to just sit there and take it at this point. And when he's plus on everything, we go for the poke. He pokes us right back, and he's going to hit us with a grab. We're full screen, and off of chip damage and one grab, that low. Look at that health. We catch him with the jumping 2, and we end up taking the game. But I never want to play against somebody like that. Again, people that play like that need to be medically evaluated and studied. Next up, we're using Sonya against Sub-Zero. Now, this is probably the worst Sonya I've ever, used. I'm not gonna lie. We right there mess up again. If you want to see a real Sonya, I will leave a link at the end of this video. And it's pretty much me mastering every single cameo where I had more time with everybody. But this was a win streak, and I was more focused on that than the actual presentation of the cameos. We get hit with a nice little 36% off of Sub-Zero. Whoever says Sub-Zero doesn't have damage isn't doing the right moves. We catch him with the command grab right there, and get 140 off of that. He's very low on health. We're just playing it slow. We catch him with the 2-2 axe slam. That's not even a real combo, but he doesn't block, so whatever. We go for it. We drop the axe again, go for the poke into the 2-2-4 full knee, into the back 3-2, back 3-2, into the Sonya, and we mistime the 2 for the full combo. That combo does like 46%. That is insane. We do catch him, however, and catch him with the 2-2-4 knee, and we do take the game. But not the best presentation for Sonya. Maybe I'll give her a video just to make up for it. Next up, we're using Goro against a smoke player. We get caught off the overhead to start it off. This is not the greatest start possible. Now, Sector and Smoke is a very popular combo now. We do catch him, however, off of making mistakes. He forgot to cancel it or whatever he did. We're gonna just go for the axe drop and put him in the corner, honestly. So we get a 290 and the corner. We go for the Goro for the plus frames into the command grab. That little sequence is very, very hard to deal with if you don't know what you're doing. He's gonna go for the back 1-2 into the cancel, into the grab, put us into the corner, drop his Sector missiles, and he's gonna go for the little mix up again, but he's gonna mess up the cancel, and we're not gonna be able to do anything about it. That kind of sucks. We could have taken the round right there. We misplaced Goro, and we're gonna go for the overhead. Doesn't matter, 2-2 knee. He's gonna break it. We're gonna go for the little ground slam, but we're gonna get caught with the Sector. It doesn't matter though. We're still in the fight. We're gonna go for the forward 1-2 and go for the poke, and we get the game. Now we have our axe down, and he's very conditioned to just block now, so we're just going for command grabs as much as we can. We're gonna just drop the axe as much as possible, go for the Goro into the overhead, 2-2-4 into the knee full combo, get our axe back, but he's gonna just start mashing and do it at the right time exactly. Go for a full combo. He is gonna drop it. We're gonna go for the 1-2. Will not be able to convert that. We're gonna drop the axe. Now Goro couldn't help us right there. We're gonna go for the low poke. He's gonna go invisible, and that's when Smoke is really scary, and we're gonna get hit. And I feel like he's just gonna go for the overhead, so I was just blocking overhead, and he's gonna go for the low overhead into every little thing you can think of. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna bum rush him with 2-2-4 and take the game. Now, in this match, this is the prime example of greed and being an idiot, and I mean that on my side. We are using Cyrax, which I'm not comfortable with because he quite literally is not good with he's just not good with Shao. Like, Cyrax and Shao have zero synergy, and if they do have any synergy, he's bottom 5 for sure. We catch him off the anti-air 2-2. I mean, look at the health lead. It should be looking good. He somehow catches us off that little knee, and we're just going to get zoned out. We're going to throw a net back, see what we can do. We're going to get caught with the cartwheel, and we just made a mistake right there. Exactly what we were waiting for. Put him for the 1-2. Grab him, put him into the corner. We're just waiting for him to do something. We're going to try to anti-air, but he's going to catch us off the cartwheel. We couldn't punish him off of that again. The little hitbox for 1-2 is kind of broke. We couldn't get the whole stagger going. We were trying to put him in the corner again, and we get caught with the little thing. The reason I'm going so corner hungry this game is because Cyrax combos literally are only good in the corner, and I was trying to show that off. Now look at that. We hit him, and he still gets the fatal blow to go somehow. I feel like the timing needs to be a little more, and just off of that, he's going to take the game. And, you know, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have been hit by that. Doesn't matter, all we can do is shake it off. We go for the down poke into the forward 1-2-2. We didn't think she would get hit by that, so we dropped our entire Cyrax bar into that. We're gonna get hit, but we won't be able to get a whole punish off of that. Go for the overhead into the 1-2 slam. Go for the back 3-2 into the full combo. Get 339 off of that. Now we're just trying to bum rush. He makes a mistake, and we didn't get the knee out. And I don't know what it is. I just couldn't get the knee out this entire session I was recording. That knee was just so hard for me to get out. I don't know if it's because I didn't play the game for 2 weeks or it was just something else. Now look at the health. The axe is over there. We try to go for the net drop, and we try to go for the axe drop. Just do something, because at this point she's gonna win. We both trade our cameos, and we're just gonna get hit by that. We just gotta avoid this somehow, and we're gonna jump over that. Look at where it hit me. The first match, we end up facing another Omni-Man, and right there we go for a Lao setup into the overhead. That does give us a full combo if we landed successfully, but it doesn't matter. We get us into our little combo. This is the combo that I'm cooking right now with Lao. With Scorpion and Sonya, you can make that combo 20-30 more damage, but we take the round with the little low and overhead. Now my main is General Shao, and one thing I'm not used to is having some really good normals. Like, look at the mids he has. Keep in mind, he has a string 1-2-2, which is plus and safe if you end the string, so you get a lot of pressure. He does have a low right here, and with Lao you can make that a full combo. With Scorpion as well and Sonya, there's a lot of cameos that can make that a full combo. You can make it a full combo without it anyways, but it's just a little safer to have that cameo with you. Now I try to do something there. I don't know what I was thinking, but we end up getting caught, and he goes into the fatal blow immediately. I didn't even know you could do that, but I guess you can. we're gonna be left with a little life here, so we're gonna have to play this really carefully. We put the Lao down into the overhead, into a full combo. He breaks. We both had the same idea, running into each other, but he went for the headbutt and I went for the chest bump, and mine beat his, and we took the game. In the second match, we end up facing a Raiko, and we catch him immediately off that Kung Lao spin from the forward 3, and this gives us huge damage. I mean, look at that, 365 off a low is kind of crazy. He does have that overhead mix up. The overhead doesn't lead to any combos though. We catch him with the anti-air standing 1 into the 1-2 into the stance into a full combo again, 323 off that anti-air, pretty damn good. We go to the overhead low, but the low was a little too fast, so we didn't get the full combo. And then we catch him with the chest bump trying to mash. He catches us with his little DDT. We get hit with the low. We're gonna armor through that immediately. We don't want nothing to do with that. He's gonna just jump up and command grab. I mean, this command grab is insane. Stryker into it. We have nothing. All we can really do right there is block and pray, or we just mash, and I chose to block, and we get hit with another command grab. He catches us with the jump in kick and gets a pretty much full combo. It doesn't do that much damage, so I'm not worried. He throws the Stryker very smart. I try to anti-air and I do get hit by it. We anti-air him anyways. Catch him with a full combo again. We're gonna go into the 2-1-2 into the full dash, 2-1-2 again into the 1-2 grab. That gives us 351 off a command grab into the low overhead again. So the reason that didn't pop up is because we switched sides and the Kung Lao had hit him and a reset, but it doesn't matter. We catch him with a 1-2-1 anyway. In the third match, we're going against a breast cancer Omni-Man, and he's using Sonya. It's just so we can actually display the Sonya power. She gives him a lot of damage. We catch him with the back 1-1 into the 2-1-2 grab into the air, into another 2-1-2 dash, 2-1-2 dash into the full 1-2 grab. Gives us a nice little 36%. I wouldn't recommend using the combo he just did. I know there's better ones. He just used 2 bars for what, like 30 more damage. I don't recommend that. With Sonya, you can get to 40% with like 2 bars. So look at the combo. We just did 378 and we didn't even use cameo. And we only use 1 bar. He catches with the full screen overhead. We go for the chest bump. He doesn't punish us, but he catches us anyways with the back 1-1 into the Sonya, into the 2-2 command grab meter burn, into the 2-1-2 dash, but he messes it up and he goes for the thunderclap. We go for the knee papa, which is also safe by the way. He goes for the low poke and he takes the round. Now, we started off with the low into the hat. For some reason, the little spin wasn't working this game, so I wasn't really trying to test that. We get him with a back 1-2 into the whole combo off of the overhead low, into the air dashes, into the full combo. 370 off a really hard to block combo is pretty damn good. We go for the overhead, but he delayed the wake up. Catches it with a back 1-1 into the Sonya, into the 2-2 stance grab. He's going to toss us back up in the air with a 2-1-2 dash, 2-1... Oh, 1-2 dash. Now again, like he used 2 bars for almost 40%. With other cameos, you can get to 40, like Darius, you can get to like 45% easily, like with the same amount of combo. So I don't really recommend using that combo. He's gonna panic and chest bump. We didn't punish it, but we go for the overhead. We're thinking of going for the low, and again, like that spin cycle wasn't working for some reason. He goes for the YOLO fatal blow, and we just catch him and hit him with a brutal.
Your parents must be disappointed.
Brutality.
In the next match, we catch a Melina right starting off with the overhead and do it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Catch her with the knee pop up into the stance. You can actually get more combo damage off of that with a 1-2, but I was trying to go for something crazy. You'll see later on. 347 off of that, not bad. We go for the knee into the stance, and we're going to get punished for this because we weren't thinking right. We're going to break it immediately though. Melina does probably the best damage in the game right now. We go for the stance cancel into the 1-2-1. We're safe right there. Go for the poke, take our turn back into the grab. His standing 1 into the grab is actually really good. It might be on the same level as Shao for me. And then right there, we just catch her going crazy for whatever reason. We catch her projectile, go into the little full punish stance. I'll catch her with the knee again into the whole stance, throw it back into the air, go for our B&B. That combo is actually very easy to do. You just gotta get the timing right. We hit her with the overhead and switch stances. She's gonna try to get out of there, but that's a really unsafe move, and that's an easy punish for us. Into the 2-1-2, into the dash, into another 2-1-2, into another 1-2, and we try to go for the brutal, but we kind of missed it because we did a 1-2. But it's okay. I make up for it later on. Next up, we're facing another Omni-Man. I mean, for the next week, we're gonna see nothing but Omni-Man. Let's be honest. He's gonna try to go for the poke into the stance, and we're gonna catch him with a 1-2 into the stance. He's gonna break the combo very smart. You don't want to start that match off like that. We're gonna catch him mashing with the back 1-1, and that's actually the optimal combo, but I drop it. That combo is very hard to pull off, but it does a lot more damage, so that's why I was going for it. And we hit it with a regular combo B&B, nice little 350 for a very relatively easy combo. We catch him mashing. If you meter burn that move, you can actually parry practically everything, and we catch him and do a full combo. Tell me that doesn't look sick. We catch him again with the little stance. He's gonna break it again. We're whooping his ass so much, he's getting so much breaker. He's gonna catch us with the poke into the stance, into a full combo, into the 1-2, into the 2-1-2 dash, into the full combo. Now that's how you really use Sonya. We're gonna go into our little setup, but he's gonna jump and we're gonna catch him in the air. He's gonna go for a chest bump in the air for whatever reason. We're gonna catch him for a full combo again, and at this point I'm just hunting the brutality and we get it.
Have I proven my point?
Brutality.
In the next match, we're really figuring Omni-Man out now. We go into the 1-2 into the full combo again. He's using Scorpion. I think that's his second best cameo right now of what we know. We get a nice little 35% pretty much. Into the 1-2, into the Lao hat, into another one, into the back dash, into the back 1-1, into another combo, but we drop it. We're trying to go for the optimal one, just so I can show you what it's actually like. But we do end up dropping it. He goes for his own little combo. It looks way cooler, but it does less damage, so we're not going to really go for it. I think we can make the combo a little cooler, so I respect him for that. He goes into that combo again, and he's going to drop us right in the corner, which really doesn't matter with Omni-Man. We're going to catch him again with a 1-2. He's going to break that immediately. Catch him with the anti-air into the 1-2, into the full stance. I'm telling you, his standing one is a great anti-air if you need it. And we really didn't need to use meter there, but we just wanted to be sure. The only reason I did that combo was just so he knows I can do it too. We catch him again, but we couldn't convert the whole stance. We catch him with the anti-air again into the 1-2, into a full combo again. Right there we go for the pretty much guaranteed 1-11 into the back 1-1. He's going to break that, and we're going to just grab him and take his head. In our final match today, we face another Omni-Man who has the same idea I do. We go into the 1-2 into the back dash, and that works every time. 1-2 is actually plus on block, so you can press anything you want after that. I think it's like +3 or something, and his moves are good enough where you can like mash again. Now, is it just me, or with new characters you kind of panic a lot more than you should? We didn't convert that combo somehow. We go for the back 1-2 into the 1, into the down poke, into the 1-2-2 full string when he catch him with the last hit. Catch him with the little thing, go for that, and he blocks that somehow. We're gonna go for the low poke and get punished for it, and he's gonna go for the full combo. This guy was probably the best Omni-Man I faced all day, and the pressure was real. I had to do something and get out of the corner, but he's just going to keep mashing into plus frames into Kung Lao. We chest bump out of there, go for the overhead. He could have punished us, but he was late. We go for the 1-2 into the backdash, into the 1-1, into a full combo. We didn't go for the optimal one this time because we just wanted to get some damage on the board, but that combo still does 38%. That's no joke either. He's going to go for that low hat, and we catch him mashing with a forward 1-2, and we're getting a full combo again, and now I can tell he's panicking. He breaks it very late for whatever reason. We're going to our unblockable, and this time we're not dropping it, and we're going to take the game, but we might as well do it with some fashion though.
What a disgrace to your species.
Brutality.
There are 6 extremely rare hidden brutalities in Mortal Kombat 1, and in this video we're going to be landing every single one of them and comparing them to the original. If you like what you're seeing, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow in more ways than one.
Have I proven my point?
We're going to have Tremor started off with his brutality. His is, I just think, kind of cool, so we're going to start it off with this one. We are facing a Li Mei, and so we got to have our running shoes on because she's going to be running away the entire game. We do end up dropping the combo. Kind of upset. My butt cheeks were a little clenched from trying to get out of the zoning process, so that's my little excuse. We couldn't get the Tremor to go through with that command grab because he wasn't ready. We catch her with the command grab, drop her, so she's closer to the axe, but it doesn't matter. She's just going to give us with a left-right haymaker and put us right into the corner and put some flames right in our pants. One thing you don't want to see is a General Shao without his pants. That's one of our biggest mistakes. If she gets my pants off with the flame fire, she's pretty much doomed. But we end up making a stupid mistake jumping into the lantern. She drops the combo and makes a stupid mistake right back, evens it out, and we take the round. We gotta be really careful here because anything can pretty much kill, and we need to get this brutality. As you see, we get a smiley face to appear up, and if you haven't seen the original brutality, here is the original brutality.
General Shao wins.
Let me know down below if I actually missed any of these hidden brutalities, and if you want to hit these yourself, I'll put the inputs on how to do it in the description. Next up, we're doing the Hentai Tentacle King, and Quan Chi apparently has one too. I saw this in the comments of one of my videos, which is weird because I couldn't look it up online. I didn't see where it was. So hopefully this guy was right. That's all I was thinking in my head. We are facing a Sub-Zero and a Darius out of all combinations. It doesn't matter because it doesn't change our objective. We're going to go in there. We're going to put him over our knee and spank his cheeks red. And that's exactly what's on our mind. And that doesn't change what the team combination is. We catch him with a standing 4 about 2 times. Go into our portal. My purple skulls end up selling my bag. And the Sub-Zero gets right in. And we get hit with a Sub-Zero and Darius combo that leads to a 300 hot percent. Doesn't matter, we get him with the 1-2 into the overhead skull, into the fatal blow. And if there's one thing that's good about Quan, is I think he might have the best fatal blow damage in this entire game. Look at this damage, 54%, 538 off of 1 bar is pretty damn good. It just gives us the comeback too. We catch him with a standing 4 again. We go into the sky drop because he's spamming his ice balls. We catch him with the overhead, catch him lacking, and then we get the full combo off the Scorpion. We do end up dropping it. The Scorpion was a little late. We try to go into our knee special into the sky drop. It just doesn't work out. He ends up adapting to us very, very well. That's one thing that was really good about this guy. He was very good at adapting, and somehow we get hit with a raw Darius. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of clinched right now because, again, I can't really do anything. I can't end the game. I gotta go for a grab, and that ends up costing us the round. We catch him with the overhead for the Scorpion, go for the full combo. It's 2 bars, but whatever. We need some damage on the board. We get him a little closer to death. 338, not the most optimal combo, but we're not trying to kill him here. We have to stop this combo, and luckily he does it for us because we almost sold the bag.
Your combat is impotent.
Brutality.
I'm like 1000% sure I can't show that. That's a whole ass man with his meat out. But if you haven't seen the original brutality, here's the original brutality.
Constant torment is my gift.
I really hope they keep adding more of these little Easter egg type brutalities. It just adds a little something to the game. Next up, we got Motaro. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. I couldn't get this brutality to land online. Like, I don't know whether it's glitched or not. This video was delayed by 48 whole hours, 2 whole days, because this brutality would not land online. I tried everything. I tried mid-screen, I tried like long range, I tried short range. The brutality just wouldn't land. I am gonna give you your gameplay, but the brutality will be after this game. Definitely though, playing Motaro made me gain respect for a lot of people that main her. She was my first main in this game, but I never like played her for... The minute I found Shao, I dropped like practically everybody, and then everybody else is just for videos. But Motaro is very, very difficult to master one of the movements. This character took me nearly like 2-3 days. So I had a long time and I still couldn't master the movement. So the people that do this, they deserve some crazy respect. Since we couldn't get it online, here is the hidden brutality offline.
I'll savor every drop.
Brutality.
And of course, to put into comparison, here's the original brutality.
Your neck will be my chalice.
Brutality.
Next up, we got everybody's favorite Scorpion. Now we're gonna use Kung Lao with him because I've seen some crazy stuff that I want to try out. We do end up getting caught. He does drop the combo luckily, and wait till you see the combo I cooked up and saw on TikTok. I found some of the coolest looking combos in this game. We're gonna catch it with the anti-air into the full combo, take the round. He's gonna go into the little overhead, which the spear can punish, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, there's only a few combos that can give me a IRL erection warning, and that exactly what happened. My entire system is shut down because I'm thinking of that combo. Like, I can't even process what I just did. We do end up dropping it right here because we don't want to get him a little too low. We could have probably just ended up giving him the knee, but we decided to play it safe, and we get it a little way too close.
Brutality.
I did not think I'd have that much fun with Scorpion, but I actually had a lot of fun playing him. If you haven't seen the original Brutality, here it is.
Now you can rest. Brutality.
Let me know down below what your favorite Brutality in the history of Mortal Kombat is. Next up, we got Li Mei, and fun fact, Li Mei is actually plus on practically everything. I found this out while I was going to originally make a video on her by herself, but she ended up having one of the coolest super brutalities, so we had to kind of put her in here. He's going for the Motaro reptile spit combo. We catch her with the full combo, drop the lantern on him, we get the round. He's gonna try to space us out. We jump in right over that, go for the full combo. And we missed the lantern, unfortunately. That combo does 500%. I'm going to show you that combo regardless if we can make it in this video or not.
Justice for Outworld.
Li Mei wins.
That might be the longest brutality in the history of Mortal Kombat. That combo is only 2 bars, and it's relatively easy to do, but if you haven't seen the original Brutality, here it is.
Brutality.
Prison would be too good for you.
Li Mei wins. Flawless victory.
Yep, that's it. He literally just floats to the moon. He just doesn't explode. Next up, we got one of the most annoying characters to fight against, Omni-Man. He does have one, and I think his secret brutality is probably the best in the game because it feels like it's just completely different than the original. We are using Sonya with him. I would preferably use Kung Lao, but I'm not trying to repetition the cameos out. You know, I gotta give you guys something fresh to look at, and so we're gonna use Sonya. She is practically plus on her little laser. Her buffs are really good. Like, she's very, very good cameo now. This guy's using a very unique combo with Frost. Usually that string ends with an overhead, but because of Frost, we have that mix-up to worry about on top of the regular mix-up Smoke has. So it was very, very difficult to deal with. But he does end up dropping it, giving us some life, but it doesn't matter. We end up playing just stupid, and it takes the round. At least we know that we played stupid. Check out what we do to him. That's a 1 bar, 43% combo. That's pretty damn good. But as I was saying, the only reason we lost that round is because we were stupid, and that's one of the best feelings you could probably have. I know a lot of people might disagree, but knowing that it was your fault that you lost the round just makes it that much easier on you.
Too slow, too weak, too easy.
Brutality.
Look at how much different this is from the original.
What a disgrace to your species.
Brutality.
Anyways, that's going to be it. If you actually made it this far, first of all, hats off to you. And if you want to see some more videos, I'll put them up on the screen you might like.